Let's see here. Are we live? I guess we're live. I was backstage talking to Jody and James, man. I almost forgot about all y'all. I'm sorry. We was having such a good conversation and enjoying each other's company. I said, wait a minute. We got people waiting for us to do this thing. But I'm going to be targeting all the trash fish today, and we got Jody in here. Who else did we bring in here? I can't see the screen. I forgot. I think it's Bobby, isn't it?
That's Bobby.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we'll let them work on the catfish. We'll try to get catfish, but we're going to work on all the trash fish today. We'll try to get something else for y'all. But, man, I'm struggling to see this screen, and I got that. I can't see Chad at all. It's got that stupid referral box right in the way. Ugh. I do not want to go into TikTok mode. That's the only way I can see Chad. Well, maybe we'll get a chat reader up here to read chat for us. But right now, I'm just going to say hi, everybody. We're going to try to catch some fish. And that's the best I can do for you. I'm kind of half expecting, you know, with Creole having that new boat, I figure he's probably going to be popping up live too here just shortly. He may come up here, but I figure he'll probably do his own thing with that new boat and everything. But we'll see.
I don't blame him.
And if he does, that's okay.
That's the
he may show up, but honestly, I don't expect him to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I can't blame him. Brand new boat, first time out on the water with it. I'd be excited about it and want to showcase the crap out of it. And it'd be hard to do that here with a whole bunch of other people in the way. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go into TikTok mode. There's people in chat, but I can't see none of it. I hate this crap. Well, now I can at least see part of chat. I may have to move on this cotton picking observation deck back here to get the sun off of me. I can't see the screen.
Well, you got Nate in here. Of course, you know, my arch nemesis has got to be in here. Miss Lisa.
Who that? Oh, good Lord. Yeah, you're in for
it. Yeah. Nice try. Dunnigan's at it again.
I mean, I could move over there underneath that observation deck, block the sun, and maybe be able to see it a little bit better. But then I'm going to have to run forever to get to these rods.
Cujo says hi, Danny.
Hey, what's up, Cujo?
Hope all is well. We got Donald Long in here. Howdy, Donald. There's Mark from Catfish and Crappie. Miss Lisa Elliott. My #1 fan, Miss V. How you doing, sweetie?
I'll tell you what, we got to hang out with him yesterday. We had such a blast.
JG's in here. Just letting you know, Creole said he was making a long run. He might be up later if all works out.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying, you know, he'll probably want to go live with that new boat. And if he does, that's not an issue at all. It's no problem.
And then, of course, there's the other half, not the better half, the other half of Catch Fish with us. There's Chris.
I'm telling you, man, we absolutely had a blast yesterday over in Kentucky, all of us hanging out together. I'm glad they made the trip down to see us. I had the time of my life. I'm going to take this phone cover off here. Maybe that'll knock some glare off of it. Down here, so don't panic. Hang on.
V said it was so much fun, Danny. Haven't laughed that much in a minute.
Oh, yeah, we definitely had a good time. Come off her face. That coming. I gotta be careful. Get the wrong shut it down. Yeah, that's pretty good.
There's Catfish Dog telling me I'm on the skunk board. There's Nubby's catfishing, howdy. JG said he'll
I
be
think
back.
I got y'all back. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty bad when you got to walk over into the shade to be able to see the cotton picking phone.
I'm gonna give this spot about another 20 minutes. If I don't catch something, I'm gonna head to Seneca.
Yeah, let me do that.
Let's figure that out. Money.
Get this phone locked down here. There we go. That's a little better. I still can't see crap.
There's John from Small Water Chargers. What's up, bud? Oh,
I see.
Mark throwing $5 super chat too.
Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I've been walking around that over this observation deck that's over here behind me right here. One of the things that people like to do when the water's up real high, they'll stand on that observation deck and they'll drop quarters off the deck into the water. But when the water goes down, I go pick them all up. I picked up about $8 in quarters a while ago. It's free money, man. I wasn't gonna pass it up.
Yeah, I know, Tim. John done ruined another one of my lakes.
Yeah, I just got to try to figure out where everybody's at on here. So if somebody catch a fish, I can put them on solo. Let's see. James and Jody, I think, are bottom center, right? It looks like.
Maybe.
All right, and then Bobby's top right. Okay, so if you guys get a fish on, I can put you on solo, but I'm just poking and hoping I hit the right person. Man, that barge's going to be all up on me here. Good grief, man. That's either going to get me a barge bite or wash all my rods into the water, one or the other.
John says, Danny ruining their wish. What a bleep.
Let's see what my power's looking like. I'm at 61%.
Oh, NJ throwing $4.99. You mud bugging son of a gun, he says.
Oh, man, I wish I could see all that. Yeah, I am not liking this setup. First off, StreamYard messing with us, putting that referral thing up there. I am so tired of that.
Oh, they chase many people. They got to get advertisement somehow.
It don't go away when you advertise for them. When you click it, it still stays there.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying it says you can take it off, but
well, I found it when I was setting up my. I told y'all this, I think, the other day. When I was setting up to do my live stream, it had a box there that said, "Click this, and you can remove the referral link." Well, when I clicked on it, it said you have to upgrade to the next level on your StreamYard app. And I'm like, oh, so you're going to tell me I pay you, or you're going to put this box in front of my face and leave it there? And I'm like, that's just wrong. But I know people that's, I mean, like Stan, he's got the professional, He's upgraded to professional mode on StreamYard, and they still got that freaking box on there. And if they want him to upgrade to get rid of it, you can't go no higher. Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Just almost drive a person to TikToking.
Don't click it because mine was $25. When I clicked it, it brought my planet to 45.
Yeah, it jacked the price up on you, didn't it?
Yep, I canceled it.
Yeah,
I'm on the free plan
I
now.
canceled mine a month ago. But they had so many people canceling their subscription to StreamYard that they had to figure out some way to get them to pay for it anyway. So they put that stupid box up there in your face. That's what they did. But they didn't think it all the way through because that box is in front of the people that's already paying too. If I ever figure out that Restream app, I'll definitely be headed that way. I've got it downloaded. But I'm about like Lance McCoo guy. I keep kicking myself out, and I can't figure out what screen to put it on, and it's just, it messes with me.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. We was bragging Lance up, and he wound up kicking himself out 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I tried it one time, man, and I know I could sit down with Josh Dunnigan and get it figured out, but it's just hard for me to find the time to go meet up with him and do that. Boy, if that cloud was still on top of that sun, I'd be able to see the screen.
Yeah. Tim says, as usual, we pay for their greed. Oh, there's Jerry Hager, Fishing and Powder Coatings in here.
Okay, the sun's behind a cloud right now, so I can see Catfish with us saying howdy, Lisa. I'm down at the bottom of the chat, by the way. And Catfish and Crappie say, okay, later, folks. He must be going to watch Creole. I'm trying to see some of these. That sun gonna come back out in a minute. See, Mark said he should cancel his and just use the YouTube app. You know, I didn't think about that. But the thing about YouTube, how many people can you have on screen if you go to YouTube?
1.
That's it?
Yep.
I hear
And
the
you
picture's a
can-
lot
you can-
clearer, but man, what are you going to do? I mean, it's great to have one person there with you, but man, what about everybody else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, even with this, I've cut down to 6 with the free version of it, which really sucks because man, I like to have as many of my friends around me as I can get. But you know, 6 is better than, or 5's better than 1. Let's see, Jerry Hager, what's going on? He says, hello, Catfish Cowboy. So I guess Catfish Cowboy's in here too.
Yeah.
And Hillbilly Moonshiners. You said Tim Catfish Dog. I see him there. I'm on Mike's Outdoor Adventures. How's it going? Well, I've caught 3 drum today and a big old gar. But I haven't had a bite in a while. So we may freshen up our baits a little bit. We're fishing with live crawfish today and fresh skipjack. Got them packed on ice from getting them caught. We caught them yesterday and packed them on ice and brought them down here. And that's what we caught the gar on, is our brand new fresh skipjack head, and then freaking gar ate it. Drive all the way to Kentucky to get catfish bait, and it feeds a gar. You got to be kidding me.
I drank your arm out.
That was yours. I got all these phones in front of the house.
I say Jobs give me crap about picking up all them quarters. Them people ought to not be throwing them in the water. Hey, here's the thing. This way I look at it. If they make a wish and throw the quarter in the water, then they got their wish. That's fine. But when the water goes down, it's laying on the bank. It's not in the water anymore anyway, so I can go ahead and pick it up. It's got to be in the water to count. Once it's out of the water, it's free game. I'll pick your quarter up. Now, if they was wishing for me to catch a big catfish, I'd throw that quarter back out there and say, okay, I got you.
How do you know they're not wishing for you to pick up that quarter?
Exactly. So, boy, I dropped my change out of my pocket. Dadgummit, I hope somebody picks that up. I'd hate for it just to be at the bottom of the river like a gold doubloon from a pirate ship and nobody ever find it. Don't worry. I'll find it. I got a metal detector.
James would be down there checking the dates on them.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. I do too.
Anything older than 64, I definitely investigate.
There's Old Boy Outdoors in there. See. And share your referral link is right on top of his comment. All I can see is Old Boy Outdoors and good morning. Oh, he popped up there. Catch fish with us. Howdy, brother Larry. Fish on Ed Evans in the house. What's up, Ed? I'm having to cup my hands over my face like that and get right up on the phone to read this. But I did turn the darkness on my screen down to try to see if that would get the battery to charge up. It's not. I'm down to 59%. We may just do an hour show today the way my battery's dropping. Maybe a short one, folks. I'm going to go home this afternoon and order me a new phone. It's time for an upgrade. I get a free upgrade every like year or two, and I've had this phone for 5 years, so they owe me 2 phones.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll buy that, but I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, with as much action and as much fun as we had yesterday, one of us probably should have went live. But you know what? We're just having so much fun hanging out with each other and stuff. We weren't even worried about that. I know they took a lot of pictures, though. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this power on this battery. If it gets down to 10%, I'm going to quit. Because I know its phone shuts off at 5. So we have to shut it down at 10 so I'm not struggling to try to get power back to it.
What do you say?
Yeah, I'm having to bend over and it's smashing my belly. So I'm trying to breathe and read chat. I guess I could raise this phone up a little bit higher and I don't have to bend over so far. There, that's better. Now I can breathe in and read chat at the same time. Well, I can't catch a break. It's still difficult. Mike Irving, I see him, M16, MI16, MI6.
You can lay down.
What was it?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna lay down.
That's good.
Warmer.
I think you're gonna lay down. Done eating?
You know, all they've done is made this live streaming thing a little bit more difficult for me. I'm going to tell you that.
Even everybody else.
Hey, we got 45 people in here. I think that's what it says. I'm trying to see. Is it a 45 or 48? I can't tell. 40 something. Well, I've had the same bait on there since I left stand day. So you know what? I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna put brand new live kicking crawdads on all these rods. I'll be right back.
Live kicking.
Pinching.
What?
Live kicking, pinching crawdads. I know, but there's pinching crawdaddies. The kind you find under a rock. Come on, fishy, fishy. You're already over there around them trees, but I can't throw around them because the boat's spinning. I'll drag up. I'll hang up. It drags the hook across the bottom of the river and I'll hang up on this tree. I got my bloody bait to toss them out. Kitty, 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 kitty. Like someone's sharpening a knife.
Hmm?
What are you doing, 922?
Looking for another spot.
Really?
I'm actually going down to the spillway. Well, spillway, river, whatever they want to call it. But
Hey, you want to be outdoors? Michael Grumpy Vet. Anything caught since stand day? I caught a blue after stand day ended that was about 6 pounds, but nothing else has been caught. Hey, catfish doggy. Jerry Hager, how you doing? Fish on Ed Evans. 48 people in the room with 19 likes. Come on, people, hit that thumbs up. It don't cost a thing. Hey, Mike Irvin, are we fishing or catching? Right now we're fishing. Jerry Hager's got bullhead carp and night crawlers and nothing biting. Hey, V.
I know the feeling. Well, I got all kinds of bites, just nothing wanted to hook up.
I got skipjack, walleye, and shad. And I've caught on skipjack, and I had a bite on the shad.
Well, two of them crawdads were still alive, so I just threw them back out. But one of them was kind of chewed up. Something smashed him, and I put a new one on there. And the skipjack was still in pretty good shape, so we pitched it right back out. There's Michael Grumpy Vet. See the bad thing.
I caught it.
Okay. There's Ernest, River Rat 3030. Bank Angler of the Year. What's up, buddy? Stole my cotton picking medal. I got no problem with it. I always told him, I said, if I win it one time, that's one time more than I needed to. So I got one of those medals, and I hope they get new people every year. They can pass it on down the line. But Ernest worked hard. He deserved it. And I'm proud for him and happy for him. Good job, buddy. I know a couple people that's gunning for you, though. They're coming after you. I'm not going to come after you hard. I'm going to come after you, but I'm not going to come after you hard. The rest of them are coming at you pretty strong. I know some people biting at the bit trying to get that title back. You're only the fourth person to have it, though, actually. I know Big Mike, he won it the first, 2 or 3 years in a row. Big Mike won Bank Angler of the Year. Then I won it. Then Jerry Parker won it. And now Ernest has got it. So it's a short list that you're on there, pal. Oh, I hear the church bells ringing behind me over the levee. Now, this little town here, they still ring the church bell at noon or whatever I guess it is. I don't know. What time is it?
Yeah.
Well, they ring the church bell at noon then. They're back there ring-a-ling-a-danging it. I've been in some other towns where you hear the church bells going off, at 12 o'clock on Sunday. But 9 times out of 10 nowadays, it's actually a big giant loudspeaker on top of the church, and they're playing it off of a recording.
Really?
Yeah. There's not that many of them left that actually have an actual bell that they go down there and pull the rope and make it ring,
Mm-hmm.
But this little town here is one of them, New Madrid. They actually have the bell tower in the church. And they go down there and pull that rope and make that bell ring. Oh, shit, sun stay behind that cloud. Jerry Parker. Boy, I spent a long time with him yesterday, and I'll tell you what. It just wears you out. You spend the day with Parker, I guarantee you're tired at the end of the day. They got chased up skipjacks so hard. They just said, walking out in water, it's about ankle deep. And the water started coming up. Parker said, I don't care, I ain't moving. Next thing you know, the water was up to his pants pockets and he was still fishing. He's standing right in that water, waist deep, catching skipjack.
I don't like getting in water like that. I'm afraid I'll catch
He just don't
something.
care. He does not care.
My water's contaminated.
Yeah, it is now. Parker was standing in it.
Yeah. Was you at the dam where the carp's dead at, or the other one?
Do what?
Was you at the dam where all the carp is dead at, or the other dam?
We went to both yesterday. We started out at Kentucky Dam, and it just was not that good. We caught. I got there a little late. I overslept. My alarm went off, and I didn't hear it. But when I got there, I think Parker had like 5 skipjack, and Chris might have had 2 or 3. But other than that, you couldn't catch them. And we all packed up and went over to Barkley Dam and scooted up there close to the dam. And I'll tell you what, it was the difference between day and night because we just reeled them in left and right. I mean, just stacking them up. You just have to keep running up the truck and dumping your cooler, packing them on ice, putting rock salt on it, run up the truck, dump the cooler, pack them on ice, put some rock salt on it. It's just all day. Needless to say, I was tired when I got home.
Oh, I bet.
John tried to blame me for him not catching him.
Last time I went there, I couldn't stand to fish because of the smell of the carp.
Yeah, that's bad. When we were we went to Barkley Dam, and right there in the corner of the dam, I mean, it was probably enough fish floating on top, just swirling around, and stayed in one spot. They all bloated up, looked like footballs on top of the water. And it was probably 50 or 60 feet across the pile of fish floating on the water. But yeah, you almost got to put Vaseline or cotton balls in your nose so you can't smell that crap. Yeah, Berlina said so many dead fish. There were a lot. Oh, there was one time I threw my skipjack rig out there and I was reeling, and that rod bent, and I said, got one. And I reeled it up and pulled it out of the water, and there's a fish guts out of a carp. I said, well, officially I caught a fish. I just got the internal organs on him is all I got, I said, it still counts as a fish, though. It's just part of a fish. I'm starting to get a bad habit of reeling in dead animals. And there's Wannabe Outdoors, Matt. We got to spend the day with him yesterday, too. Matt drove all the way up from Arkansas. 4-hour drive for him. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes for me. And I was on the way home and I stopped at this little barbecue place in Wickliffe, Kentucky. I'm telling you, some of the best barbecue you ever had in your life. But I pulled off the side of the road, and Jerry Parker went flying by and honked the horn. He's gone. I didn't see nothing but tail lights. And I looked up and Matt was coming by, and he got probably about 50 feet past my truck, and he slammed on the brakes, locked them up, backed up. And he said, "Are you having car trouble?" I said, "No, I'm having belly trouble. I need to get some of this barbecue in me." And he asked me, "It's pretty good barbecue." I said, "Absolutely, man. You need to turn around and go over to that little shack and get you a couple of barbecues." And he did. And if you're ever in Wickliffe, Kentucky, the Hillbilly Barbecue, the little bitty shack there, they do some of the best barbecue you ever had. And they smoke whole Boston butts, and they'll even do a whole pig leg ham for you. They got but they're pricey. The whole Boston butt's about $40, which is not too bad because it's huge. But a whole pig leg smoked ham, I think that thing was either $70 or $90. But I can almost guarantee you it'd be worth every penny of it.
Somehow, James throwed one of these floats out, and it snagged up on the bottom on branches. Ain't that weird?
He threw a what out? A float?
Yeah, one of these floats, and somehow it snagged up on the bottom of the river.
There may be like a tree limb down there or something that's got a fork in it, and you just happen to get right in that fork.
It's underwater. I mean,
Floats underwater?
yeah, it's right there by the boat. It snagged on something, and I had it casted way off over there.
You don't take it. Don't just bump it. Yeah, you set this one, pull me up on the bank.
Y'all snake?
This one is good. I hit some lines, but it's come on.
Yeah, let's see. Larry says, Parker, I think it's safe to say you got more than 100 fish yesterday. I'm gonna say caught more than that because my first cooler I hauled up, I had 31 in it, and it was only a quarter of the way full. And the second one I hauled up, I dumped into John's cooler because he drove all the way up to Louisiana, so we made sure we sent him home with a more skipjack than he needed. We filled his cooler up, so I probably had close to 60 or 70 in that second run that I took up there. So I was probably close to 100. I may not made just at 100, but it was dang close. So Parker was probably at least at 120, 130. But they were all, I mean, these were big skipjack too. We caught some monster skipjack yesterday. There's several of them that was right at the 3 pound mark. Which I see some of them skipjack that Jody them catch down there. And good God, man, Parker'd go crazy over those things. He loves those giant skipjack.
Most of them were like that.
Yeah, I mean, you've sent me pictures, and I'm thinking, holy crap.
That one, 3 that I know of, like this good.
We was catching fish like crazy earlier. I guess we hit that time of day where it's just slow down. I may have to start doing my show at a different time because I took the crappiest time of the day to do a fishing show, to be honest with you. Everybody goes, oh, I hate fishing that time of day. The bite sucks. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, give me that time slot. The worst time of the day to fish. I'll take it. We may start bumping it back to, instead of starting like at 11:30 my time, right after stand day, which would be 12:30 their time, I may bump it back to about 2 o'clock or something like that. And then I can run all the way up to run, because I usually run about a 4-hour show. And that means I can run from 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock, and that'll put us right into Lance McCouguy and Creole Catfishing's RCT show. I've been debating on it. We may make that change. We'll see. The one good thing about this time slot, nobody wants it because the fish aren't biting. You're not stepping on anybody. They're like, oh, no, you go ahead. So you got it, Danny. We'll be on at 6 o'clock. Jody, did you ever try that A&W Diet Root Beer I told you about?
I did. It was good.
It is, isn't it? I'm drinking one right now.
I bought one bottle to try it, and I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I tried diet sodas, and I just can't stand them. But that's and you can still tell it's diet, just a little bit, but it's not as bad as the rest of them. It's a little more tolerable, palatable, shall I say.
I couldn't tell it because I don't drink root beer, so I couldn't tell a difference in it.
Oh, well, crap, you're golden then. You're good to go. But, I mean, my favorite is Mountain Dew, hands down. but I was drinking anywhere from 4 to 6 of them a day. And when I started doing that a couple of years ago, that's when I really started putting on the weight from drinking all them sodas, and I had to get away from them.
Yep.
I'm gonna say at least 50% of my back problems, half of it's arthritis, half of it's just being overweight. And, you know, that little pot belly out front, somebody's got to carry that, and it's my lower back.
Yeah. That's like carrying around a sack of dog food, if you think about it.
Exactly.
Every 20 pounds or whatever you lose, you've lost a sack of dog food.
You know, and it's hard to imagine, that much weight, because you think of a sack of dog food, they're pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I can't fit a sack of dog food in my belly, but, it feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a whole shad out a while ago. You can see where that eel took a bite right out of the gut pocket. I mean, it's just like a little horseshoe-shaped bite. So them cotton picking things are back up in here. If I'd have brought some worms and some minnows with me today, I could have caught a bunch of them. But they use those eels on the Potomac, and that's their favorite bait. I've tried them here. Matter of fact, Jody, we did a show together one time where I had that eel and laid it out in the sun all day long. And by the time the end of the day, it was stinking. I was gagging on it, and I just ain't really caught that much on them.
I believe there's a fish on that float because it keeps tightening up.
Well, push James over the side and say, "Well, you're already in the water. You might as well check it while you're down there." Go ahead and have a look. See.
Technically, we could cut the line because it'd still be hooked up to the float, and it could get loose if it is a fish. Then just go get the float.
Oh, pulled it out of his mouth.
The line, if I cut the line, it released the float from wherever it's tangled in.
Yeah, but if he's wrapped up on something down there, he ain't going nowhere, no way. He'll spin around and get that hook out of his mouth.
No, he's up on the floats. Is almost up to the top again.
So you're saying that halfway up the line is like the line's underneath the branch.
Yeah.
But it's not the hook ain't hooked into the branch. It's just.
Me think so. But me could be wrong.
Yeah. I'm not so good.
Yeah, a lot of people worry about when they hook a fish and the line breaks off. They're worried about that. All that fish is gonna get that line wrapped around something, and he's gonna be stuck there and die. 9 times out of 10, they will spin and tear half their face off and get off that hook. I've caught fish with the top part of their head. We see where a hook had been in it, and it just rip out like a that chunk out of about the size of a silver dollar, or have their bottom jaw broke and heal back up.
Yeah.
The only time that they really, really get in trouble, they can't get out of it, is they spin around, it gets wrapped around their body. Yeah, they're done for then. They get it wrapped all around them. Yeah, they'll die. But if it's just in their mouth, they'll get off there. No, you ain't got to worry about that. Catfish don't care. He'll tear half his lip off to get off the hook.
I'm trying like heck, Matt. I'm trying like heck. I'm actually fishing current right now, which is actually a good time to change rigs.
Well, this water's been going down for dang near 2 weeks now, and I still can't throw out there in the main channel because there's so much grass and weeds floating along the bottom that they just pile up on your line. So I have to fish in close to shore to kind of avoid all that. If it ever gets to where it settles down enough that I can throw a line way out there, we'll got a shot at catching a big catfish. Right now, not so much. I mean, I'm fishing the drop-offs here, so there may be a big one laying underneath there. You know, I've caught big ones right off the bank before, but generally I like to throw way out there. So I got them long rods, and now you got them sitting here and they can't do their job because there's too many weeds out there.
Fishing on crate. Dang it.
One move.
Oh man, I hadn't been. I had my chat stuck and I hadn't scrolled it, so I can actually read some of it. Oh, and Verley is talking about seeing a spoonbill was super freaking cool.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, John was throwing the skipjack rigs yesterday with a crappie rod, an ancient mariner crappie rod, and he hooked into a spoonbill. It was at least 30 pounds. It might have been 40, but he fought that thing forever with just a crappie jig stuck in its side. Got it 3 feet from the bank and it got away. Let's see, Parker, on my way to drop the boat off for some work and some much needed improvements. Yeah, I knew you were going to get that done today.
I threw a piece of walleye out, and guess what I reeled in?
What? A walleye?
This piece of skin. Something to eat it completely off it to the skin of it. That's crazy. A turtle.
This one's nice.
I think so.
I'll pull the boat over to get that. It's not even the same thing.
Goodbye.
No, not lake mosquitoes.
Let's see here. Matt says, I don't have plastic wrap for my skips. I was going to try butcher paper, but it was too bulk in the medium back bag. Oh, too bulky in the vacuum bag. Well, dude, man, I wish you'd said something. I'd have brought you a roll. I've got rolls of plastic wrap that we get from the factory. It's the stuff they used to, like, whenever they put a whole bunch of boxes on a pallet, and you know how they'll wrap it with that plastic wrap on that machine to kind of hold it all together? Man, I got tons of that crap, and I use it for wrapping up skipjack.
You know what I use
I'd
a lot
brought
of
you a roll
times?
if I know it.
You can get 2 gallon and 2.5 gallons Ziploc freezer bags, and you can put whatever you're going to use for a trip in it, and freeze
Yeah.
it. Then they're there. I do that a lot because I ain't keeping them long.
Now, James might know this. Okay, a little trivia for him, but I'm sure he will, because, you know, we're both let's just say vintage.
Yeah.
We'll call it vintage. We're not going to say we're old. We're vintage. But, James, you remember when they used to, when people first started really getting heavy into fishing with skipjack, when they would wrap them up with old newspaper and put them in the freezer like that? It actually works really well, but you can't buy newspapers anymore. But yeah, you can wrap them in newspaper, real tight newspaper, and it works great.
Oh.
See, want to be outdoors? Says Danny, tell my brother Bobby to catch a fish. Well, I can tell him. Hey, Bobby, Maddie said catch a fish.
I'm hoping this one here quits playing around and takes the bait instead of biting on it.
Wait a minute. V says, that's what Jerry said, Larry. I don't eat fish, so I'll take your word for it. V doesn't eat fish? I knew there was something wrong with that girl. Wasn't sure what it was. Benoit, they came in a while ago, and I'm just now saying hi to him. Hi, Benoit. Now, let's see. Parker said the river is rising there. Dude, we're still falling. Right back there behind me, that's where I was fishing last week up there on that gravel parking lot. And it's dropped. Oh, good Lord. There's 50 or 60 feet of back from where I was fishing last week that was underwater. So it's dropping quick, which also screws up the bite.
I don't even think of it one. It snagged on.
Hey, Rebel River Cats.
Yeah, you just cut all those.
Says hello.
Hello, Rebel River Cat.
Rebel River Rat.
He's a rebel.
I am
Rebel
probably so far behind on Chad.
The Rebel River Cat. And that one too.
And Maddie says, all the rivers I drove over on the way home were almost up to the bridge. 11-point Current River and Black River. 11 points high, too, still? Man, I've been wanting to go to 11 Point trying to catch some walleye. I haven't been over there in, 15, 16 years maybe. I haven't fished 11 Point in forever. We used to go floating there with inner tubes all the time.
I'm done this one first. Not too bad.
Lance McCougar. Afternoon, everyone. Just got home from work. That's right. Lance started a new job, y'all. I think he works at Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. One of those. Menards. I don't know.
I want to go to Menards. I see it online, but I ain't never been in one. They ain't got them where I live.
Oh, we got a Menards in a town called Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Not far from it. It's about 30 miles from my house. And I've been in there. It's pretty cool. And you know, one of the things about Poplar Bluff, Missouri, I'll give you a little trivia that you didn't know about Poplar Bluff, Missouri. You remember the show Golden Girls?
Yeah.
That's where Blanche was from. She was born in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 30 miles from my house.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yep. Well, that's where she grew up, from a little girl until where she became famous and moved to Hollywood.
I like Blanche.
She moved to Beverly Hills, right next to the Beverly Hillbillies.
Wow.
Yep. I was born 30 miles from my house. Man, I am way behind on here. Benoit says I can get 1 to 2 shad in a 2-gallon bag, depending on size. What size of the bag or size of the shad? Because you know, said it was 2 gallons.
I think was her name Rue McClanahan?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah, she's born and grew up not far from where I live. There's J.G. Hill Studios. I'm going to try to see if I get caught up here. Catfish Dog said, Bobby, if you catch a fish, I'll take your name off the Castaway Skunk board. All right, then. Bobby, there you go. You got opportunity. All you got to do is put in the effort. Benoit says Ziploc bag, newspaper, and Walmart baggies work great to wrap bait up. We don't always vacuum seal ours. Thaw in fridge overnight. Most of the time, it's still frozen early morning, afternoon fresh. That's exactly what I do. I thaw if I'm going fishing the next day, I will put my frozen skipjack in the refrigerator and thaw them out slowly, because it seems like the meat holds up better on them. If you thaw them out real quick, they seem like they just get mushier. But if you thaw them out if you do research on it, they tell you that's the way you thaw out a good steak. If you got a frozen steak, and if you thaw it out, like some people throw it in the sink, run water on it, thaw it out, which is the worst thing to do. But when they thaw out really fast, it's something about makes the meat tougher and not as good. But on skipjack, stuff like that has the opposite effect. It just makes them mushy.
I don't have no trouble with my bait. Like, we got a bunch of shad, 3 months ago and froze it? And everybody says you can't freeze them little shad. But when I cut into it, it's still got an air pocket in it.
Well, now here's the difference, though, Jody. Are those gizzard shad?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Gizzard
small.
shad freezes better than threadfin shad.
I
A
freeze those
threadfin
too.
shad, especially the small ones, they just do not freeze well. But a gizzard shad, they freeze just like a skipjack. They're fine.
Yeah. I guess it's just because I put mine right away.
That's the smartest thing to do. If you can, as soon as you catch them, if you put them on ice, and if you can put them in a saltwater brine mix of ice and salt water, they'll really keep fresh. But the key is to skipjack and shad is, if I've seen people catch them, throw them on the bank, let them lay there for hours until they get a pile of them, and then pick them all up and take them up there and put them in a cooler. Well, they're already ruined. It's too late.
Go and get this one because it feels like it's just.
Just cast back it out.
No, we're gonna move. You catching nothing here?
Yeah, Benoit says our water has been crap for weeks, and then we get a nice day when we're stuck at freaking work. That's just normal, girl.
That's why.
The best fishing days are always when you're punched in the clock at work.
It's true.
God, I am way behind on Chad. No, maybe not. There's Mad County Fishing. Said, I'll be in the basement. Oh, crap. I think he's already there. There's my boy. All right, we'll catch some catfish now. What's up, Ethan?
What's up? What's up?
Man, show me some of them big old blue cats. I don't care. Hell, grab me a little channel cat out there. I don't care.
Working on it.
Well, try to hold on to them this time. Don't be slinging them at the camera.
It's not raining on me this time. Okay.
Man, I should have drove up there. That's the same thing I said last week, isn't it?
Yep.
It's slow and steady.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie though. On Sunday, I like to fish close to the house because when I'm done, I'm done. I'm ready to go home, kick my shoes off, lay on the couch, get something to eat, and just rest. Because after a whole week of work, and then fishing Saturday and Sunday, by Sunday afternoon, yeah, I got nothing left in the tank. I'm pretty much done.
I got two lines out. I got time for the third one. Lena said she's so fed up with Ohio weather. Well, hun, it comes here first.
Now try to bounce it, yeah.
Whatever weather you're getting is what I had 2 days ago.
Can you feel it like pulls up and then catches?
Let's see there. Mike's Outdoor Adventures. Share your referral link is covering up Happy Share. He said, I'm going fishing. And I can't read the rest of it. When he goes up a little bit, I'll read it. How we doing on the power? We're at 53%. Well, it's not draining real super fast, but it is draining. 56 people in here watching.
Somebody left me.
What are you doing, Ethan? What are you doing holding that knife? Put that thing down before you cut yourself.
I just found this on the bank.
You found that? I put that.
I'll pick up later. On camera. I ain't never seen that live before in my life, but I'm gonna convince him it's mine. It's probably Jerry Parker's. They're gonna find you pull down the river if you give my knife back. Benoit says, saved our second snapping turtle this week. Well, you saving them? What are you doing? Keeping them in the closet or under the bed, or where are you saving them at? You wrap them in plastic wrap, put them in the freezer? Hold on here. I missed something. Okay. Dave was talking about some woman. She talking about Mother Nature. I said, doggone, boy, you just like harsh, ain't you? The woman she talked about, she called her a B word and said she's out of her mind. She talked about something. Who's she fighting with? And she's talking about Mother Nature. B says, that's okay. Hell or high water, you were all going down Saturday. I'm your Huckleberry. I got a bigger weapon with me this coming Saturday. I'm going to be on the phone with Mr. Richard Blood. I'm going that little line right up the street, right up here with a deep 60-foot hole. I'm going to spin baits right off the side of that little. So I'm trying to get you around for your money. If I wanted to catch fish, that's where I'd want to be at. It's right up there. You can't get to it right now. Road course now. I ain't walking that far. I'm Jerry Parker. Saved on the road in the middle of nowhere while I let him go in the pond and saved another. You know, I've gotten where I do. If I'm driving along and I see one of them turtles in the middle of the road, if there ain't no traffic coming, it's going to smack me in the ass. I'll stop and go, scoot him on across the road. But I've always wondered, when you take one of them turtles and push him off the side of the road, you ever wonder if they get pissed off because they was trying to go to the other side? Damn it, now I got to cross that road again. Thanks a lot, mister. Disabled to share your phone link. I'm back at that. Feature in StreamYard. You need to remove the logo from the webinar. If you're using a logo, you can simply click on the disable it. Really? Do I got a logo on my sleeve? So JG said you can remove the logo from the webinar. JG, I'm going to message you later and get full details. I can't see this from day. And plus, you're speaking Chinese to me because you're talking. No, what's up, my brother? Another River Cats tackle guy right there. One of the Juniper River Cat tackles, as a matter of fact, another creek. Everybody saying hi. Preach, let's see. Yeah, we've saved one that crossed the road 4 times. That road, wait a minute. So you had a turtle that crossed the road, and you picked him up, put him back on the side he came from. He did it again. So he did it again. That turtle's probably just does not like you right now. You moved him back to the road that he was coming from 4 times. Them being white girls is mean. Watch it. I'm waiting that turtle gets all the way across the road, and I'm gonna pick him up and put him back where he came from. That turtle's going, dadgummit, not again. Oh my God.
Oh, fish on 922.
Where you at, buddy? Who is it? I got you. Uh-oh. I think there's some people saying something wrong. If you get your kids, they're going to take you off.
Got me a little
I
channel
believe that
cat.
catfish dog.
Stand up here.
It counts, dude. It counts. So you got off the skunk board for
On a piece of skipjack.
we got video evidence. Is Tim still in here? I'll message Tim later and tell him how you gotta take Bobby off the skunk board. Or you can message him, and if you don't believe you, tell him to come watch my show.
If I had a cooler with me, he'd be
Jay
going home.
Gill says, hell yeah, Bobby. Well, good eating right there. That's an eating size.
Boy, he crushed that skipjack.
Did he?
He got the hook all pulled up through it and everything.
Nice. Throw me back. Well, I'm gonna take you off solo then.
Yep, he's back.
Nice. Well, I said I was gonna take you off solo. I didn't exit solo. What crap's going on? It won't exit solo. We may be stuck watching Bobby all day. Oh, there we go.
Well,
It was
I
a
hope-
delayed reaction. I tapped it 10 times and it stayed on solo. Finally, I looked at it and just clicked back. That's all. So Berlin says, okay, Bobby now. And Michael Creech says, that's a good looking rod, Bobby. What you got there, Bobby? What's that rod you got?
Well, that might be one of those JNS signature series from RCT.
Are you kidding? You got one of those? Those things are freaking awesome. I got two of them sitting out in front of me right now.
Hey, Danny,
I'm waiting for the reel.
Yes, sir.
I caught about an
Wait,
8-pound
for
blue
real?
on a kid Thursday night.
Did you say you got an 8-pound blue?
On a skipjack head Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Right now, I'm really curious about getting in touch with J.G. Hill because I want to find out how to get rid of this pearl making. Apparently, he knows the formula. Shoot, I'd pay him $5 to get rid of this.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Getting hit again. Oh, they just shut down on me. I'm good a while ago.
Heck yeah. I'm happy now I caught a fish.
There's a lot of people happy now because you caught a fish. Man, is that there's a big log, a tree floating on the edge of the bank here, and it looks like there's a life jacket hung on it. Hope ain't nothing attached to it.
So did you get on a few earlier?
I caught the drum in a massive gar. The gar is probably about 3 feet long.
Oh,
And he bit skipjack. The 3 drum come on the crawfish. I expect because that's kind of what I'm targeting today. I'm trying to catch some drums just to have some fun. And heck, they even quit on me. They were biting good, but now they just stopped. Let's see. Michael Grumpy Vet says, Bobby caught a fish and it's on camera. Lisa going to have a heart attack. But when I get home, I'm going to go back and screenshot that fish and send that picture to Lisa. Don't worry, buddy. I'll take care of it. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that somebody might have figured out how to get right referral link because I want to go back to widescreen. I know everybody says you get more views, you get more people watching you if you go into TikTok mode. Well, all right then, but I like my widescreen view, and if that means there's going to be fewer people watching me, then so be it. Because the ones that are watching me are the ones that I like to hang out with anyway. So, not that I don't want new folks coming around, but if they ain't gonna come and watch me because I'm not standing straight up down, they're just too damn picky to be my friends anyway. I'm gonna leave this camera on these rods, guys. There's a life jacket. I can see the edges of it hanging on that tree down there. I'm gonna walk down there and make sure there ain't nobody attached to it, and I'll be right back.
Oh, getting another bite.
That's a brand new life jacket hung on that tree floating in the water. I'm hoping it blew out somebody's boat while they were driving real fast. I hope it wasn't attached to somebody at some point. You know, right now I'm glad I had that on narrow screen because y'all would see me bust my ass down there slipping in mud. I was walking along that shore and I tipped on a flat spot. I almost went in the river. I mean, I went down like a sack of taters, man. I hit the ground.
Or you don't want to have
I'm
the
like,
blooper this week?
We may or may not have
for narrow screen. They would have seen that if I was on wide angle.
You don't want the blooper this week?
No, we'll work something else out. Me slipping and falling in the mud is not what I'm looking for. Let's see, Mike Lockhart says, Danny, I got to work this afternoon again. Good God, what is it with all you people have to work on that? And I'm waiting on the comment to move up. Benoit Fishing. There it is. The newest video. I hope newest video tomorrow. Hope you all at least got a laugh out of it. The double D blooper that got both of us. Oh, now the people are interested. Absolutely. It comes out when tomorrow. I'll be looking for this. There's Brian catfishing. Said, "What's up, crazy folks? All just hanging out, man." I was catching fish this morning. Not so much now. Ethan just caught one. Jody and James is fixing to catch one here in a little bit.
Bobby caught
Bobby
one.
caught one. Oh, wait a minute. That was Bobby caught fish. Ethan ain't caught crap. Hey, but he found a really cool knife laying on the bank. He found a knife, though.
It's a mossy oak knife.
Looked like it had a gut hook on it, too. Let's see, JG, I'm trying to read part of it here. It says, playing music at 6 this evening. Gotta get a nap in. Catch y'all later. I can't read the rest of it. The suit box is blocking it. All right, JG. Well, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We'll catch you later. We still got 51 people in the house. Y'all need to catch fish, man. I'm just putting the camera up so y'all can do it.
I need more than 20 minutes. Give me a minute now.
Yeah, well, you need to get on it because you're starting to embarrass me. I bring all these professional fishermen in here to cover my butt, and they're all playing tiddlywinks or something. I don't know what they're doing.
I caught a 47 pounder Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday night I caught a 26 pounder. I uploaded both of those videos of the fights to my channel.
Okay, nice.
Anybody wants to go watch that?
I don't never get alerts from anything. I'm gonna have to go. I actually have to go physically pull your channel up to watch anything because it never gives me any notifications on it.
But that
I'm
47
gonna have to
pounder,
go
he got
unring
me
that
third
bell and ring
place
it back
in that.
again.
That 47 got
Do
me
what?
third
I was
place in
talking
the
over
Mad
you.
Cats competition. So I got a reel coming in the mail sometime next week.
Oh, you did take third.
Yeah.
Nice.
Parker took second and Will took fourth.
Ain't no points for fourth, is there?
He got a bumping stick and a couple fish bite rod holders, I think.
Oh, so they go past third place now?
They do first, second, third, and fifth. They skip fourth for some reason.
That don't make no sense at all.
Yeah, that's what I said. But no, I got a Mad Cat smash reel on the way and a catfish tackle package coming.
They did start big fish back, didn't they?
Yep.
Thank goodness.
Not a monthly thing though.
It's only a month. It's not weekly.
It's not weekly. It's a month for that, and then they got the regular one during the week where you gotta get the whatever weight they call.
I don't even fool with that weekly one now. But I would have went back to doing the big fish.
So on the month-long one, so you catch the fish and it has to hold it. Like if you catch the biggest fish, nobody can beat that for a month before you win, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
And then they still have their weekly, be the closest to whatever weight they can call.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about just now.
Is that the closest without going over or closest?
The
Closest over or under.
Like let's
Over
say they
or
call
under?
23 pounds. There'll be 50 people that catch a 23 pounder.
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody does it's hard to do measuring it like that by yourself, though. The weighing and everything. And the video it. See, James did it by himself one time, and it showed him releasing it in the water, but you couldn't see the fish swim away, so they wouldn't count the video. But how could you release a 60-pound fish and hold a camera too, you know? Oh, I got a bite.
Yeah, them technicalities, they make it tough.
I mean, I put the fish in the water. What makes them think it didn't swim away?
You know, it showed him walking over and dropping it in, but The way the camera angle was, you couldn't see it take off. And
Oh,
They
they're very nitpicky
disqualified.
from what I've heard from several people now. So
yeah, but when you're by yourself, you can't hold the phone and release a fish that big.
oh yeah.
Well, I know they had it. What's his name? Is it Flathead Doty?
Yeah,
Well, they had him hot and heavy one time because he didn't have all the rod in the camera or something. I can't remember what happened.
really.
Something about he didn't show enough of the rod where you could see what rod it was.
Well, what made me mad was it almost looked like they disqualified me so they could make one of their people get it.
Well, that's not for me to say. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
The technicalities just seem to kick some people in the nuts and some people it don't.
I mean, I put the fish in the water over the side of the boat, and they're like, that's not good enough.
Oh, you know you had a big old basket hanging off the side of that boat. You didn't turn that fish loose. You had Jody hanging off the side of the boat with a stringer. She grabbed that fish as soon as you put it in the water. So we'll say that one. We'll catch him again later.
First time I would have took first place.
Yeah, we knocked him out first. He didn't get anything. You got second once, didn't you?
I got second twice, I think. You got second and third,
Well,
right?
you know,
No,
if you think about it,
I got third like 5
you don't
times.
have to show up. But here's the thing: you don't have to show a video of you catching the fish, correct? I mean, you just basically you pop up and you're holding the fish and saying, "Here's my weekly entry for." Well, who the hell say you didn't take everything off the trot line? Turn on the camera and say, "Hey, look what I just caught." You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. There's too many ins and outs on it, right? Which I mean, hey, they're giving away something every week, so I mean I can't dog them for that. But to me, there's just too many ways where you can either cheat or get cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, I'm thankful for what I won, but I like the big fish better than just trying to hit a certain number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that good, so I like the smaller numbers myself.
Yeah. But everybody likes a big fish because you don't see that many of them.
Well, you start seeing a lot of them when you put $500 on the table.
I was in first one time, and El Gato.
Yeah.
He put in 80 something and a 70 something right before it ended, knocked me down to third. He got me good.
Jeez, what a butthole.
And I know. I was so happy because I thought I had it won because it was only like an hour before ending. And then he put them 2 fish in. I'm like, crap.
Well, I guess he El Gato you pretty good.
He was doing me.
But he's pro. Isn't he like pro staff for Mad Cats?
Yeah, but I mean, he played catching the fish.
Yeah, but I'm not insinuating that he won because he's pro staff. I'm saying being pro staff, he gets a lot of free gear, but he has won that so many times. Good God, how many freaking Mad Cats rods you think he's got? I know Parker's got a garage full of them.
I think he did some of his tournaments and charities. El
Parker
Gato.
took second this week, so he's got 2 more on the way.
Yeah.
What was the weight this week?
This past week it was 44.6.
And how many people got a 44.6?
Nobody?
Oh, nobody got it. Usually there's a whole bunch of people getting it.
Well, what was the weight you turned in, Ethan? What was the weight you turned in?
47.12.
Oh, you can go over it?
That's what I was asking a while ago. You could go over it.
Well, I still would have won. I think mine was a 48.
No, Ethan would have got you.
Yeah.
But you'd got second unless somebody had closer to the weight side of it.
Parker was 1 pound and 1 ounce off under it. That's how he took second.
Guess what?
What?
I seen on TikTok there's a group called Tennessee Talamentes, and they're from around Nashville area. They had someone make them a stand that goes in that little, your floor thing where your basket goes in.
Yeah.
They've got a metal rod that goes in that with a hook that holds your scale the way you're fishing a sling now.
Oh,
And
I saw that too.
There's some fabricator going to start selling them down that area. I'm going to get one of them.
But you know what? If you've got, some boats, like on my boat, I've got a pedestal. My boat, my seat can sit flat down on my boat, or I can take that little the extension and put it down that hole and put it in the bottom of the seat, and so you're not sitting flat on the seat. I could turn one of those into that easy.
Yeah.
I have to go grab my chair. I'll be right back.
And they paint them whatever color you want. They're really nice.
Not too bad.
I watched them on a live the other day using it. It worked excellent.
A lot of bites, no hookup.
Wyoming.
Let me see where our power's at right now. We are at 49%. It's going down slow.
There, maybe I'll catch a fish. James is nosed up on the bank just to get out of the wind now to keep from turning.
Yep, I got the nose up in the bank and I got the motor dug down into the mud.
So you're a bank fisherman.
Pretty much.
I'm counting it. If any part of your boat is touching the bank, you're on the bank.
Yeah, well, I had to. We were just spinning around.
It's basically just a big float duck.
Jody's going to show you.
Yep, right on the bank.
I got thinking about it the other day. The very first show I was a guest on, and where they just focused everything on me about it, was, believe it or not, here's some trivia for you. The very first show that I was a guest on. I wonder if anybody would know what that is.
Me.
Jody, you ought to know this one.
Me.
Yeah, it was Tales with LG Bass and Pontoon Jody. It was the first show that I was a guest on.
Oh.
And if you don't believe me, you go back and look at the cocktail. It was episode number 5. I was the 5th person on that show to be a guest on there.
Tom want to start that back.
The very first show I was on was the bait shop, and boy, I just ran them ragged.
No, I don't count.
a subscriber.
Man, I mean, I was tearing them up. They didn't say nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was pretty funny, though.
No, Chad, taking a break right now. I hope it's not for very long.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. I mean, even there's been several times like that. I just almost got kind of burned out on it and thought about taking a break. Anymore, I mean, it's almost if you start worried about catching fish, it starts to get stressful. It starts turning into work. But what I generally do, I come around and throw some rods out and just hang out with people and talk and cut up and say stupid stuff for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours and call it good. If we catch fish, fine. But I mean, if you're focusing your show on, if I don't catch a fish, nobody's gonna watch me. Well, that's too much stress. That's when I'm going to take a break when it gets down to that point.
That's what I'm doing. I'm taking a break right now.
I don't like it. Does people don't realize? I mean, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. The pressure and the stress, and have to be there on a certain time and do this
Yeah,
and do
every
that.
week.
Well, it's not
But
just that.
But if
It's
you're
the
having
stuff
fun,
that
it's no big
happens.
deal.
It's the stuff that happens through the week and behind closed doors that really gets you. The
Well, that's
messages
true.
and crap. People don't realize all that kind of stuff.
The weather.
Oh, I do. Trust me.
I got a lot of people trying to tell me what to do.
Ain't nobody tells me what to do because they know they gonna do no good.
I know. They'll be like, if you let so and so fish on your show, I'm not going to watch it. And I'm like, see ya. Because if I let you tell me what to do, then I got 20 more people waiting in line.
Trying to have a good time with my fishing brothers, and hopefully a good fish comes along. You know.
Exactly. Just because you got drawn with somebody don't mean I have to.
Yeah, people are idiots nowadays.
Yeah, they tell you all this stuff. I go, you want to run your own show.
Dang, man, I poked the bear, didn't I?
Okay.
He poked the bear.
Yeah, no, not really. But
I mean, I can get along with everybody. And like I
hit
said,
you guys got emotional trauma. You need therapy.
yeah. Well, that's my advice to every new YouTuber. Don't let someone else's drama become yours. So keep your nose out of it.
And man, from when I got, I've been ignored Jet. I gotta go back and read this because this is gold. Man, no one wants to know what Jody does behind closed doors.
Well, sometimes I accidentally hit the button while I'm asleep, so they kind of find out anyway.
Step back and remember why you do it.
Exactly.
Certainly drain the fun out of it. 100%. It is
Yep.
draining. I'm fishing every weekend. There's not nothing much that'll stop me short of that too. You know, but if where I get pressure or it's too much, I'll take a break from YouTube. I'm never going to take a break from fishing. I'm going to be out here every week. Don't matter. Let's see. Benoit, fishing is about fun. If not, then you're doing it wrong. Angel Honey, what's going on? Honeycutt from St. Louis, Missouri. She just right creek for me. Hey, Danny, can I get a wrench? When I get home, Angel, I'm 100% going to remember that. I can't do it on the phone for the live stream, but I'll go back home and pull the computer, and I promise you, hon, today you will have a wrench this afternoon. Absolutely, you can get a wrench. I just can't do it out here on the phone, but I will remember that. I promise you, I'll remember that. And as soon as I get home, I'll pull this.
Somebody can get a message to remind them.
Oh, I ain't gonna forget that.
yeah, you are.
Angel Honeycutt, man, she's loose, man. I ain't gonna let you come there and cut me.
There's a professional bass fisherman
Yeah.
right in front of us.
Yep. Probably in the spot.
You know, I have to go back and like if I do the show tonight, I have to go back and later tonight. It's not because I love watching myself, but I'll go back through and scroll through the chat. You'd be surprised how many people that you've made moderators on your show, and if you go back and look, and half of them will not be. And you got to redo it about every once a month. You need to redo it because it takes them off there.
Yep.
Going away angry.
what happened to all them freaking drum that were piled up in here? They were just everywhere a while ago. I could see their backs coming out of the water. And
They moved.
they was all biting on the hooks, and they just quit.
I still got a skipjack fish tonight. We only got 3 skipjack left in the freezer.
Well, I tell you what, I should have been with us yesterday because we caught, I mean, tons of. And just one old boy was, he was standing on the wall down past Parker, and he had he had 8 jigs on his rig, 8 of them. And he threw out there right in front of Parker and reeled it. And he had 5 skipjacks on at the same time, 5 out of 8. And every one of them was around 2 pounds. I thought he's never going to get those in. He's never. And by George, he flipped him up over that wall up on the back, and he got all 5 of them.
Yeah, we busted
I
rods.
can't do that. The most I've ever gotten in one throw was 4. I've had like 5 or 6 hooked up on there, but I couldn't get them in. And generally, if you get a triple, you'll wind up getting 2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to boat flip them in here because, you know,
Tides are way up.
yeah, we're like 3-4 foot out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I broke in 2 rods trying to boat flip 3 of them up in.
And you definitely got to have extra heavier line because the line is snapped when you bring it up to the top like that.
Well, Jody, I know you run pretty heavy line on your skipjack rods, though, right?
20.
I run 20 to 30, sometimes 65-pound braid. Just depends on how I feel.
Yeah. I've got on my skipjack rod, I've got a pound braid, and I usually run a 20-pound leader. That's what I tie the on.
You never know what you're going to catch at the dam. Just because you keep
That's
fishing
true.
for skipjack don't mean that's what you're going to catch.
And that's the thing. It was just like yesterday when John Cyclone, he snagged that spoonbill.
Yeah.
He had 8-pound line on that crappie rod, and he fought that fish for 15 minutes, and we got it 3 feet from the bank. And the line never broke, the leader never broke, but it was so small that it stuck in his tail. He just thrashed around enough that finally ripped the hook out of him.
Yeah.
But man, I wanted to get my hands on that fish so bad. He got it, it was 3 feet away, and he was finally getting it in there. And I was reaching out there, going to grab him. They were up in the parking lot, and they come running down there. There, he flipped that tail, and that jig flying back, and it made a fish. You know, you like 4 or 6 skipjack jigs, and when they go flying at you, it turns into a big freaking knot.
Yeah. I've even caught a flathead skipjacking before. He busted my reel open, like it exploded in my hand.
You'll snag a ton of those Asian carp just pulling that skipjack through the water. There was a bunch of people throwing them up on the bank yesterday. They was catching them.
Yeah, I'm surprised we ain't got any down here yet.
We do. They had on the news. They had
You don't
some
have to.
Yeah, but not like they do up there.
Yeah, they had some that was tagged, and they wanted to see how they was moving through the water. If you caught that fish, then you want some money for turning in the number off of it.
I guarantee you, if it wasn't for throwing my back out, I could take Black Betty right now and go up to the truck and get a 14 or 16-aught snagging hook, and I could throw it out here right in front of me and snag one of them freaking carp in no time.
You used to do that all the time, didn't you? Snag them.
Yeah, I do it every now and then, but every time I do that, I go back home and I'll lay on the couch and be moaning and oh my back. You out there sneaking again, didn't you? I'm like, yeah. She goes, why? I said, you know you're going to be hurt. I twist your body sideways. And every time I do that night, I'm up all night with my back.
I hear you.
Oh, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Guess what? James got all this neck, shoulder, and back pain. Guess what he bought?
What?
A tiller. A rototiller for the garden. Like he needs to be using one of them.
I'm not going to turn it all over.
Well, I mean, they're pretty much self-propelled, though. All you got to do is just hold on to them and follow them.
That's what I told her.
It ain't like it's not like you're pushing a push mower. I mean, you just kind of hold on to the thing and let it go.
The one I had would beat you to death when you used it.
No.
Well, you was fighting it.
It was like he was trying to walk a washing machine down the garden.
That's just if you always chill when the ground's super hard and dry.
James did it during when it was wet, and I'm like, you don't do it when it's wet.
Why? It worked good.
Because it makes big hard clumps when it dries.
Then you go back and till it again.
Yeah.
And break those clumps up.
Yeah, there's no clumps anyway. It's like it made it. That stuff's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, I tried tilling up our backyard one time. And I forgot to call the what is that dadgum thing? You know that dig right? Call before you dig?
Yeah.
I killed the internet for the whole neighborhood. I was tilling the yard and I killed on the internet for the whole neighborhood. I cut that line. I'm like, can y'all not put these deeper in the ground? I hit it with a freaking tiller, you know?
Yeah, that really, they should be deeper than that.
It wasn't. Man, I took everybody's internet out. You for about 3 days. Oh, they hated it. Come there, torches.
All right, Jody.
Kick it up Facebook, you son of a bitch.
I didn't beach the boat for nothing, Jody. Catch a fish.
I cast them out as far as I could get them. I didn't reach the ledge.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't reach that green buoy. I almost did.
Well, that's way past the ledge.
Oh.
I threw mine out a little bit further the last time I threw them out. I may have to drag them back here about 10 from the shore. That's where I keep seeing all the fish come up. This drum and buffalo keep doing it.
What kind of sinker do you use, Danny?
Huh?
What kind of sinker do you use?
Sinker.
Oh, sinker? I make my own bank sinkers. Hang on, I'll show you. I've got a mold in a.
I got mold.
Oh, that was dirty. Let's see here. My right there.
That's what James makes.
That's the kind I make. But I've got the mold that makes the 3, 4, and 5 ounce. Richard Cluck has the one that makes 6, 8, and 10. And so we basically just swap out. But the other day I bought one that makes a these just shaped just like this. Makes a 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce, 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce, and a 2 ounce.
Yeah, I got one that makes 14 ounce.
I thought it was 18 and 12.
Well, I got 8, 10, 12s I could make, and I can make 14 now.
Oh, okay. I got some more later for you.
Good. And then I got a cannonball sinker that I can make 16 ounce.
You throw a thing out there, you're probably not getting it back. I don't like using those bigger ones. If I throw 4 ounce out there, it's going to hang up in the rock anyway, so it's not going anywhere. It's going to hold. But I know I'm not going to get it back, and I'd much rather lose a 3 ounce weight than I would a 10 or 14.
Yeah, but for us, like when you're spot locked and you're in heavy current, you can't get it down on the bottom unless you get something really big.
Yeah, I get that. But in my situation on the bank, I'm dragging through these rocks when I reel up. That sinker's gone. It's done every time. I lose so much lead you know, the good thing about it is though, when the river's flooded, I lose a bunch of weights. If I can get down here before the scavengers get here, and I can usually walk the rocks and get most of my weights back. And the problem is, you got people now. They've seen me doing that. Now that you'll come down here and there'll be people walk around 5-gallon buckets when the water drops. They're picking up all your sinkers and stuff. I'm like, hey man, quit stealing my stuff. I came to pick it back up. But you know, if it's on the bank, it belongs to whoever finds it.
It's just like them quarters.
Just like that knife that Ethan stole from me.
If it's in the water, it's fair game.
I wonder how many people have lost their setups on the net you lost over there by the boat ramp.
I don't know. I'll ruin many a kid's summer.
Yep. 6 foot off the dock, Jody lost her cast net.
Oh my God. Oh, I remember her talking about that third day. She made a video and it's only got 2 throws in it.
Yep.
Because on the third throw, I hung it up.
And there was no getting it back. I'm telling you, we tried everything.
I swam. It was over my head. I swam up there and tried. I couldn't get it loose.
All right. Well, there's y'all's tip for the day. If you want to learn how to throw a cast net, go watch Pontoon Jody's show and or her video. She cast it in 2 throws.
But both those throws
I'm
were
gonna
good.
do all this twice, so you better pay attention.
You know that video? That short, I made 65 cents. It only cost me $150 cast net.
Dang, girl, you go broke making videos.
Yep. Just think I'd made what I'd made if I had 3 throws in it.
Right, just think if we would have paid for that net.
That's what my wife asked me one time. She goes, "How much does it really cost you to go fishing every weekend?" I said, "Usually, because if I just stayed right here close to home, you know, I drive around all over the river over here, but yeah, in gas and whatever, and if I eat, and you're looking at you know, around about $100 every weekend." And she goes, "Well, how much did you make off YouTube?" I said, $5.
I make $100 every 18 months off mine.
Mine, you know what? Hey, when it first started out, dude, I was getting averaging about $250 to $300 a month. Now it takes 2 to 3 months to get $100.
Takes me 18 months to get $100.
I think
But
I
you
made
know, I only do
$600
a show on Sunday too. You know, if I'm out on a Saturday and not a whole lot of people do it, I'll go live, you know, on Saturday. But generally speaking, I'm live 4 times a month. That's once every Sunday.
Yeah.
And I meet people all the time on the riverbank. I've met a bunch of people who's all talking about, we all got YouTube channels. I never asked about it. I said, here's my tip for you if you want to go check out my channel. Do not watch the live shows. Don't go back and watch 4 hours of me not catching nothing. Because here's the thing. What I do, I'll do a live show. If I catch a good fish, there's going to be a short about it. Find the short and watch that.
Like the highlight.
Because the last one downstream real slow, very bumping the rod. That's with the gar, I think. Got something grabbing hold of that skipjack. Go down real low. You know it's good.
That you or him?
I do this every time. I run off. I got time because he's pecking on it. I'm gonna go solo just like solo. He'll quit biting. Where am I at? Right there. I'm even gonna flip it sideways. There he goes. He's taking it down. There he goes.
Get him, Danny.
Oh, he's on there.
Man, that's a big rod.
The colors are done, ready?
Probably.
Oh, it's not good.
He's gonna get in the rock.
Oh, I have to go down there after him. Oh my God! Oh crap! Slip back. You are not gonna believe this. Hang on just a second. That fish is not on my hook.
He caught somebody else's line.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. There's my rig on Black Betty right there. Now, there's a line wrapped up on the hook right there. That is not my swivel. That is not my hook. That fish has got somebody else's line and he broke off, and the line got wrapped around my hook.
So he didn't even bite your bait.
No,
He
got wrapped up on my hook, but he's got a hook. Oh my God, dude!
Well, he's gonna be happy you caught him.
That's down in his stomach, man.
So is it? You at least cut the line, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. And hopefully that hook will rust out of there. Bless your heart, you've been dragging that around. But yeah, look at all this line that's attached to him. I know you can't see it, but he got wrapped around my hook with all that line he was dragging behind him. And we got him. Let me see if I can. I want to cut this line off down inside there as far as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Easy, buddy. I'm trying to help you, fool. Open your mouth. I'm here to save you. There we go. There we go. Well, he's still got a hook deep down in him. But I think if he's been swimming around with it that long, he should be okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we got him out of the water. We might as well get a real quick weight on him. Poor little feller. I just saved your life.
Yeah, I caught one not too long ago. He had one of those bass lure in his mouth, and the one treble hook was in the top of his mouth. The other treble hook was in the bottom, so he couldn't even open up his mouth all the way.
8.16, but that's with the grips. 8.16 pounds. We just saved that fish's life. Right there. I'm going to go turn him loose.
Yep.
The fish reviver.
Yep. You're going to sleep.
I have not.
Yeah, you are.
My fish cold.
Yep. And you forget it. I know the sign. Jody is out. 30 seconds.
Well, he's a lot happier. Did you see how quick I had to flip that from TikTok mode to? I had to put myself on solo, flip it over from TikTok mode to wide view. That was some work there. And now we'll go back to
Catch one.
the old tiki-talkie.
Yep. Jody be asleep in about 30 seconds.
Dang.
You mess around and catch one, Danny?
Well,
Not really.
kinda. He had a hook in his mouth with a whole bunch of line dragging behind him, and it got wrapped up around my hook. So basically, I reeled in a fish somebody else should have caught. But he had that hook way down. It was you could barely see the eye of the hook sticking out through his gullet. So I just cut the line off as close as I could to the hook and turned him loose.
I was throwing out some fresh bait while you was doing that. I missed all of it.
Man, somebody has
It's almost there. You're right. You're right. You can barely hold them open.
Oh.
I would please do. You would think.
Yep. You're not going to watch any three. Can't see the rods through closed eyes.
Ring some bells, man.
Well, that's what flicker's on.
They don't work.
They do work.
Don't either.
Man, he's got that line wrapped all around my hook.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll wad all this. Is braid too. Looks like it's probably about 60-pound braid. And that fish broke that. He had to get hung up in a rock or something for somebody to break that off. But we're gonna roll all this braid up into a big old little knot, a ball, and we'll throw that in our backpack, carry it out of here. Get this all pulled up here. There we go. Well, hell, I could have done that with a bare hook. Didn't even need no bait. All right, then.
What rod you catch it on?
Black Betty?
Yeah.
Old Black Betty said, I don't need no stinking bait.
Bait? You don't need no stinking bait.
Yeah, just got. Mm-hmm.
Fish on 922.
Fish on 922.
It's a little dirt. Where you at? Stay out of that brush. He mad.
Danny's off by his rod, so
You can get it, Bobby.
Got my other rod all tangled up.
Well, that's why these fish ain't biting. They're all swimming around with leaders hanging out of their mouth.
922's on, Danny.
922 fish on.
Oh,
Bobby's got one?
Yep.
yeah.
He's
All
got it
right,
on the bank.
I got you. There you go.
Ouch.
Bite him again.
Hey, Danny, guess where the hook got caught? I need to get my fish gripper before he puts my thumb apart.
Like Danny told me last weekend. Battle scars, my boy. Battle scars.
That's it.
Crimson red, baby. Crimson red.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's my hook, buddy. I like it. Beautiful. Well, Bobby, you've caught 2 fish today. They definitely got to take you off the skunk board now.
Lock in.
Get away on that sucker.
4.54.
Nice, nice.
And
Good
he's
job,
lucky
Bobby.
I don't have a cooler with me, or I'd take him home and eat him for biting me.
Hey, you started it.
You don't need to know that.
He didn't tell you put that hook in that chunk of food and throw it out there.
Oh, boy, he's got my rods all messed up. He's tangled up 2 of my rods all together. He's got my rig all tangled up.
Well, hell, if you stuck a hook in my lip, I'd probably do everything I could to you too. I caught one time. I caught that 70-pounder. He knocked my camera in the river. He knocked my bottle of hot sauce off the rock and busted it. I mean, he just absolutely caused massive destruction. Knocked my chair over, knocked my tripod into the river. And Tim Scott was on the live show with me when that happened. And I couldn't see what was going on because my camera was underwater. Thank God I had a waterproof case on it. But the whole time my camera was underwater, Jerry Parker, Tim Scott, and all of them were laughing. They go, "What happened?" I think the fish knocked the camera in the water. And they all busted out laughing. And I reached in there and felt around on the river bottom and found the leg of the tripod and pulled it back up out of the water. And they were all laughing at me because my fish knocked the camera in the water. Oh, we're getting hit on that Signature Series rod right there. Hey, maybe fixing to pick the bite up a little bit. I mean, good God, Bobby caught one.
I'm getting a couple little nibbles. No committers yet.
Well, it might be just that time of day. They may start picking up. But you know, that catfish I just caught, like I said, it has somebody else's hook in his mouth. He was dragging probably about 10 foot of leader behind him, or line. He had the leader and the 10-foot of line. And that just got wrapped around my hook a whole bunch of times. And when I pulled him in, I thought I was hooked on one of my other rods. Because I said, well, crap, there's my hook. It's out of the water, but the fish is still flopping out there. So what's going on? Is he on my other rod? I just didn't know it. And when I got him out of the water, I realized that's not my line. But the funny thing is, that's happened to me before. But even the cooler thing about it, the first time I caught a shark down in Florida, I had to, matter of fact, it was Black Betty, had her set out, and she bent down and started stripping drag. And I reeled it up as a 4-foot bull shark, and there was a leader hanging out of his mouth, and a swivel was dragging behind him. The point of my hook went inside the eye of the swivel. I mean, it's miraculous that it happened. But the hook actually went inside the swivel and got stuck on there. And I reeled that shark in by somebody else's line, but it's hooked on my hook. So that's twice in my life that's happened to me. But the shark was super cool because the hook actually went into the eye of the swivel.
So basically, Danny, you're telling me if it wasn't for other people hooking fish, you wouldn't catch any.
Well, what I'm telling you basically is they don't know what they're doing, and I have to come back and clean up their mess.
Yeah.
I said, quit breaking these fish off with this crap junk gear you're using, because I got to pull them out of here and get that crap off of them. Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe some of the rigs that I find on the bank here. People fishing with, 8-10 pound line. And on the Mississippi, come on, are you kidding me? A 1/4 ounce sinker? That thing ain't going to even hit the bottom. It's just going to sit there. Your line's going to pull tight, and it's going to be floating on the surface down there with the current, whipping the bait up on top.
I'm using 8, 10, and 12 today.
You know what? I guarantee you, because every day before I leave, I walk the bank and look for broke off rigs, sinkers. I walk the bank and look for that stuff. I promise you, over here, the rocks and stuff, I guarantee you I can go over there right now and find a freaking rig.
Yeah, I just talking to the guy that stopped. His dad lives here, but he's from Wisconsin. I never thought to ask him if he knew Lance. Ha!
How long did that take me? About 30 seconds, 45 maybe. And check it out. This is the crap I'm talking about. Exactly to prove my point. Look at the weights, how tight bundled together. Mississippi River. Even a freaking. I mean, what do you expect with that? I can walk down this bank and pick these up all day long and find stuff like that. It's everywhere down through the bank here. But hey, free lead. I'm not complaining.
Not at the cost of it.
That's actually a pretty good little, it's one of the little dragon sinkers attached to that. You know ones that shaped weird where it drags on the bottom? That one right there, that's a pretty cool little sinker. I'll keep that. I'm not going to melt that one down. I'm going to save it. That'll work perfect at crawfish blade. That's got, let's see, a 1/4 ounce sinker, a 1/4 ounce sinker. That was a 1/4 ounce. And that was a 1/4 ounce. Four 1/4 ounce sinkers all put together. Like 1 ounce. Still not enough weight for here. Not enough. In this particular spot here, I'm not throwing anything smaller than 4 ounces, and that's if I fish it close to the shore. If I'm throwing out further, I'm going to go, 6, 8, maybe a 10. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Does anyone know where Mad County Fishing is from, where he's fishing? I can tell you where he's from, but I'm not going to tell you where he's fishing at because Jerry Parker would be pissed off. Larry, I'll tell you later. I'll message you and let you know kind of the general area where he's at. But he's up from around where Jerry Parker lives.
Fredericktown.
Fredericktown? Oh,
That's
so you're
where I
just
live.
right below St. Louis then.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah. You're halfway between me and St. Louis then. Said your mic
Yes,
is going
St.
in
Louis.
and out. That's probably because I walked away. I don't have my Angel. I don't have my hearing aids
Nah,
connected to the phone.
You've been bothering up like you're losing signal.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, let me see
Yeah.
what my battery power's at. We're at 40%.
You're hanging in there.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I've got it plugged into the power pack, and it's showing it's still dropping. I think it's the phone. This phone is so old. I just need to. I need to turn it in for a trade-in. You know what I mean? I'll get Miss Stacia started on that as soon as I get home. I said, look me up a phone. We're going to do the trade-in. I was supposed to do one 2 years ago and didn't do it.
I just got me a new one a couple
When I
months
got
ago.
this phone, do what?
I just got me a new phone a couple months ago.
Yeah. Well, we usually, I mean, they offer you trade-in about every year or so. And I've had this one for going on 5 years, but we got this phone specifically because it said it was the best phone for live streaming. Well, that was 5 years ago. It's crap now.
They probably won't even want it for a trade-in.
I'm always scared about doing those trade-ins though, because you don't know if the phone you're going to get, is it better or well, she'll sit there and scroll through it. Oh, you don't want that one. What? There's like 40 people said it's a piece of crap. I said, well, they may work for the company and got fired. You don't know. Because anybody that used to work for them gets fired, they're not going to give you a good review. You know, but they'll sure go out of their way to go on your website and give you a bad review.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using a Galaxy 16 now.
This is a Samsung A13. I can't believe that. The only catfish we caught today was somebody else's sloppy seconds.
Come on, quit picking at it.
Well, I'll definitely clip that out and make a video of that where we caught that fish. And because, you know, I mean, there's like 47 people watching. So I'll make sure that a whole bunch of other people get to see that. Like I said, nobody's going to go back and watch a 4-hour live. But if you've got great moments in the video, there's absolutely nothing wrong with clipping that out and making a short video out of it.
Good.
You know, but here's the thing: you've always got your haters. Every time I clip a short out of a live, you'll have 20 people comment underneath it. I already saw this on the live stream. I'm like, well, then don't freaking watch it. This is not here for you. It's here for the people that didn't see the live that don't want to go ahead and watch the whole freaking live. But yeah, they'll actually take their time to tell you, I've already seen it. I'm like, so what? You know, shut up. Go watch Pontoon Jody. Go bother her. Leave me alone.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. I got behind on chat here. Let's see.
Crawfish, but you didn't.
Somebody ought to message Lisa if she's watching. She probably needs a defibrillator. I caught 2 on a live.
Yeah, I saw you on Danny's live. He caught fish. You didn't.
No, I caught somebody's line who happened to have a fish on it. Uh-oh, Betty's starting to bounce again. there may be another fish out there with a line on it. Let's turn side. Let's go sideways. I'm gonna go ahead and go solo just in case, because he's acting like he might be get a little bit aggressive here just shortly. Come on. Are you gonna do it? Yeah, he's not gonna bite it while I got him on solo. We'll keep an eye on it. He's still tapping on it, but I want to see that rod bend over. That I just put a fresh skipjack head on there too. Let's see, Don Blair, what's going on? Get rid of me. I watch you because you're funny. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
My mom always told me, being stupid ain't gonna get you nowhere. Well, look at me now. Let's see. Too many arrogant people anymore complaining about everything. If they can do it better, they should. Do you, boo-boo? Well, that's what we do. Hey, here's the thing. I say there's a lot of people make the comment that they've already seen it on live. I'm going to say 90% of them don't mean anything bad by it. They're telling you, hey, yeah, I already saw it on live. But some of them are just freaking snooty about it, man. It's like I tried to screw them over by showing them the same fish twice or something. I'm like, don't get pissed. I mean, just change the channel. But I want to be fair about that. The majority of the people that point out that they've already seen it know about that. But there are some that really do. They're just smart asses, Mike Sampson, Sampy, what's going on? Let's see. Lauren Farley, I told Lisa she's not feeling good. Okay, so Lisa's not feeling well today.
No, she got some shoulder issues going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was talking to her earlier.
That sucks. Well, me and James know what that's all about. I promise you. We can literally say, "I felt your pain."
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Mike Sampson says, "Hello, Pontoon Jody and Cool Cats Fishing."
Hey, Sam.
Mike.
Yep. Delaware, I just wish I lived closer to you, Danny. I'd try to look you up and go fishing, but it's a long ways from Texas. Holy crap, boy, you ain't kidding. Hey, I'll give you the next best thing, though. My son lives in Fort Worth, and he owns and runs an engineering firm down there. So you can look up Adam Stone in Fort Worth, Texas, and tell him I sent you.
Hooked up. No.
What? Where you at? Who is it? Or is it Bobby?
That wasn't me.
So has Ethan got a fish on?
Fish on.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got you. Quick cry. I don't see him nowhere. Where the hell is he? Oh, there you are. You were up in the shadows, man. Nobody could see you. That's
Well, I
how
think
you caught one.
he's wearing camouflage.
Well, that's just real brilliant. You can wear a camouflage pants shirt and stand in the trees. You can fish on like anybody can see you. I'm being sneaky about it. I'm gonna catch a fish and y'all ain't gonna see me. That boy's something else.
It's a flathead.
Are you serious?
What's that,
Oh
Jody?
yeah, buddy.
Huh?
Oh man, that's
What?
that's awesome, brother.
Cold? Run the heater on.
First one of the year.
It's 78
That's your
degrees
first
in there.
one? Well, I hooked my first one last Sunday and got it about 2 feet from the bank and lost it. So I still haven't landed a flathead this year. I've hooked one and got it to the bank.
It's
Give
not
me a
bad.
weight on that. I'm guessing. I'm gonna say, 4.3.
Close the door.
I'll say 4.5.
Man, what are you gonna try prices right my ass for?
I'm saying 4.92.
Oh, good Lord. If I bid 5, he'll bid 6. Freaking turd.
Do you remember when John Oiler used to do lives and he'd give $50 away if you would guess the weight of his fish?
Yeah.
Well, I would go in and Prices Right somebody just for meanness.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we always hated that. So, what do you do? Price is right at me. Said, what do you mean? Well, if I bid $9, they bid 10
Well, like
or
someone
9.1.
put 9.5 and I would put 9.51.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know what the fish weighed. I would just pick somebody to aggravate that day.
Well,
and every
here's the
time-
thing: if it weighed 9.6, you were closer to it than they were.
I know, but I just picked somebody out that day, and every time they put something in, I'd put one above them.
You got an evil bone, you know it.
4.58.
4.58. Is that with the grippers?
No grip.
Damn it! Because that would have put me right on my 4.31.
Here you go.
Good job, brother. I think he had grippers on it. Dang, are we supposed to get storms today? It's getting cold and the sky's turning black. What's our battery power at? We're at 38%. It's going down slow though. But I promise you, I got to figure out what's going on here. I know I got a good power pack. I got good cable, the brand new phone charging cable, because Warren Farley sent me that too. Power and cable are good. Phone, not so much. And I'm pretty sure I turned off all the apps that I had on in the background, so that can't be draining power. All right, Jody girl, let's get a fish, girl.
Jody,
What?
want to switch to go below the dam, or maybe take an hour break and go home for an hour and then go there?
Sure.
We'll reel them in.
That's what I'm doing.
Right. I can't believe we didn't catch something here. I thought this would have been good. With that whole the whole inlet river right that cuts through here right there.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's just not enough rocks. You know what movie that's from?
What? What do you think?
We say sometimes there's just not enough rocks.
No.
That's from Forrest Gump when Jenny was throwing rocks at the house.
Oh.
She finally fell down and started crying. And Forrest said, sometimes there just ain't enough rocks.
Yeah.
Little flathead on a piece of shad.
There you go.
Little flathead. You don't care.
So between, I'm not doing too awful bad today. Between stand day and this show, I've caught a guard, 3 drum, and a nice that had somebody else's hook in his mouth that I had to get out of there. I'm gonna call it a good day.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll getting the little one out of the way for the big one to come along now.
Definitely good
Yeah.
CPR today.
Hey, I caught fish, so it's always a good day.
He said, hey, now, Bobby did something on one of the live shows, and I would do. Giant man, I would look.
Roboto.
Oh, it's already rolled up. There's all that little tank. There's already rolled up.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Run, close your eye out. Oh.
Quit.
Well, I got it.
You just tell me to do anything. Crazy.
I'm gonna put your eye out.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is. Me.
There we go.
I'm gonna make me a short clip out of catching that catfish on somebody else's line, and I've already got the title figured out for it. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's pretty cool. But I'll clip that out tonight and make a video of it.
Your mother box.
I'm in the window. You can put my eye out.
Put your eye out. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Was that the yellow one?
I think the gas pocket here, isn't it?
The yellow one looked like it was getting it.
That one out. Reverse my
Well, I'll tell you what, that big old gash I got in my thumb from that drum earlier, that cut is packed full of Mississippi River mud. I'll have to get home and get that out of there. That's gonna get infected. Yeah, wind's starting to pick up here. It's getting chilly.
Yeah, I was cold.
Well, I got some, it looks like rain clouds moving in, but I didn't think we had rain coming today.
Yeah, we got some too, but just really overcast, casty.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
We've gotten a lot of rain the last week.
Oh yeah. Well, when it rains here, it don't bother me because that only affects people downstream of me. What bothers me when it rains up there where Parker and all them are, and it rains in Ohio, and then Ohio River and all them dump all that crap on me. Yeah, it don't affect me unless it's upstream.
Watch yourself.
Who's standing up beside you?
Yep.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Ugh. Well, I tell you one thing I do hate about fishing underneath this. You see this observation deck behind me here?
Yep.
I was sitting there fishing one day and I kind of forgot that observation deck was there. I stood behind the camera to go pee, and there was 4 old ladies watching me. The things you see on the observation deck.
Danny the exhibitionist.
I looked up and I was waiting on the hold up cars, give me scores, you know.
That's why they're throwing money.
Yeah, quarters. Stripper gets $1 bills. I get quarters.
Yeah, but she's stripping. You're just peeing.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see if I can get over. We're already turning through.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get off of here, but I'm already off of here.
We put all the weight in the back of the boat.
Yep. Fine.
Danny, we're going to jump off.
All right, hon. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate you.
All right, everybody. Have
All
a
right.
great rest of the weekend.
See you, Jody and
Hey,
James.
but you guys are going to go back out later, right?
Yeah, we're gonna skipjack.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I mean, go live. I might pop in there and just watch you for a little while anyway. I want to see how good you do skipjack fishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right,
bye.
sis. We'll see you. Bye, James.
Bye.
See ya.
And then there's 3.
3 Musketeers. Probably more like
I
3
prefer
Stooges, though.
Reese's, but
I take that back. Probably
see
more
what
like
our
the Three
power is
Stooges.
doing there. Well, crap, we was at 30% on the battery a while ago. Now we're at 35. It went back up 5 points.
I'm at 100%.
Yeah, it's something with this phone because I had a battery pack that was fully charged and it was still losing power. I put the Warren Farley light box on here. It's still losing power. It's a brand new cord, so I know it's not the cord. And I turned off all the background apps, and I even lowered the the lightness of the screen, made it darker so it doesn't draw so much power, and it's still dropping power. So this phone battery's probably about worn out. Time for a new phone.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that's what's cool about like I said, I should have traded it in a long time. I could trade them in for free. Get an upgrade.
It just gets you somewhere else.
Well, I can't believe ain't nothing eating my crawfish. I may have to take those off, put some fresh ones on there again.
Is rain expected to end soon? I ain't seen rain yet, except for this morning. Well, I'm about to freshen up my baits or something.
Oh boy, and a
Yeah,
nice
I think,
boat getting ready to shoot across here.
Well, I just freshened up the bait on that rod that just caught that catfish, but I can change out the bait on these other three.
Yeah, I was gonna give it about 20 minutes, and I was gonna put some fresh on these other two.
Let's see. Do what?
Huh?
You say something?
I said, yeah, I was gonna give it about 20 minutes and put some fresh bait on these other two rods that flathead didn't hit on.
Yeah. Don Ware says, come to think of it, Mr. Danny Stone, I'm 5 hours south of your son, and I'm just right above Houston. Well, there you go. Oh, my God. Bobby.
Yeah.
Guess who's in chat?
Oh, she finally wake up?
Yeah. Burrito catfishing lady. Miss Lisa's in here. I can't see everything she said, but I can read half of it. It says, so I hear my crazy bro caught a couple of fish. And I'll read the rest of it when the chat rolls up. It's got that little box.
Yeah, I even got the scar on my thumb to prove it.
Yeah, he did. Okay, there it is. So I hear my crazy bro caught catfish. Well, there may be hope for Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
LOL.
Oh, dude.
There's a river cat's tackle. Mr. John.
What's up, dog? I got one piece of skipjack left.
Mr. Cyclone.
Well, I'm going to put some fresh crawdads on them other three rods. I'll be right back.
out and flashed up that line and then went played again. Big ball of freaking junk.
Well, we had 3 rods out with crawfish on them. Pulled the 3 rods. 2 of the crawfish are still alive, and one of them was just about gone, tore off her. So we just put skipjack on that rod and threw the 2 live crawfish back out. I mean, they got all this fresh skipjack. Might as well use it, you know what I mean? Hey, there's catfish and crappie Mark's in the house.
Must have got his yard done.
Let me go back and see. Let's see, Don Ware says, Mr. Danny, can I advertise a couple of guys that fish down around here? Absolutely. You sure can. You have my 100% full permission. Yeah, anybody that ever wants to advertise somebody's channel or somebody new, I not only do I'm okay with it, I actually insist on it. I am 100% cool with that, dog. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, catfish and crappie Mark. He said, hey, folks, any fish yet? Mark, you missed it, buddy. Well, Bobby's caught 2. And Ethan caught a flathead. And I actually caught a catfish a while ago. Reeled up, came out of the water, but still going into the water. So I kept pulling. What I had was had somebody else with about 10 or 15 feet of braided line, and got wrapped. We got the hook was way. It was a J hook. It was way deep down his throat. So all I did was I just cut the line down there as far down into his mouth as I could get and turned him loose. Because if I'd have tried to get that hook out, that fish was going home for dinner. Because it just wasn't happening. That hook was way too far down in his stomach. And I'm hoping it should rust out of there. We'll see. Marlena says, John, say hi to Steph for me. But yeah, hopefully we that fish will be okay. He had some probably about 2 feet of I'm gonna say it's probably about 40 or 50 pound or excuse me, 30 to 50 pound a mono leader tied to a swivel, and about 10 or 15 feet of 40-pound braid dragging behind him. You can see where he got that braid wrapped around his body a couple times because he had a couple of cuts on him and some roughed up places. But all he's got now is a hook way down in his belly, so hopefully he'll be all right. So I was joking about it. I said, man, the only catfish I'm going to catch today is somebody's sloppy seconds. Somebody already caught him. Yeah, I was gonna make it. I'm gonna make a short clip out of that video, a short clip of me catching that catfish that already had a line on him. I was gonna call it sloppy seconds, but I was afraid the algorithm would put me somewhere I didn't want to go. They read that title and go, "Oh, this ain't about catfishing." Yeah, so we're not gonna use the sloppy second title. We'll keep it something else, which I already got something in mind, but you'll see it later. I'll clip that video out and make a short out of it. Be about 5 minutes short. No, the battery went down from 35 to 32, so we're back on the downhill side. But we still got plenty of power. We can go a little bit longer. 43 people in the house. So Bobby's got 2 fish on the board. Ethan has a flathead on the board. And I've got a blue cat on the board. And earlier on stand day, I caught 3 drum and a 3-foot gar. So I've got 5 fish total today. 1 for this show particularly. But my boys they got my back. Bobby and Ethan, they came through in a clutch, so they all put fish on the board.
It's not as popping as it was last Sunday, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, last Sunday, man, my highlight was catching that 16-pound channel cat, or 15-pound, sorry. It's 15-pound flathead. 15-pound channel cat. Dang it, Danny, get it right. 15-pound channel cat. That fish was freaking awesome, dude. I'd rather have caught that fish than a 30-pound blue. I mean, he just looked so cool. That big, fat, swelled head. Man, that fish was awesome. And for all of you that's wondering why I've got my phone turned up in TikTok mode, it ain't because I prefer it that way, because I absolutely hate it. But it's the only way that I can even halfway see chat. If I turn it on the side, I can't see chat at all. I have to tip it up, straight up and down, vertical. And then I can only read 2 comments. Like Delaware has a comment right now that's at the bottom of the screen, but it's covered over with that share your referral link box. As soon as his comment moves up, Donald, I will read that. I know a lot of people think, oh man, he read all the way down to my comment and didn't read mine. Well, I can't see it yet. It's covered up. But as soon as I can see it, I definitely will read it. Just got to get somebody to chat something and move it up. As soon as the next chat comes up, we'll wait on them so I can read it. But out of that, it'll move up the one that I'm trying to read. There you go, John. River Cat's tackle. John says 5. I guess he's catching fish. But Delaware said, thank you. Faye the River are a couple of guys who has a channel on YouTube. Faye the River. Is that right, Donald? Faye the River. If
Yeah,
you got that wrote in there correctly, I'll definitely check it out. Huh?
I said, yeah, I'll check them out, but you got to tell them to check mine out too.
Yeah, tit for tat.
I've only got like 69 subscribers on here.
How many?
69, maybe 70. I can't remember.
Oh, 69. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I guess I'm going to have to start pushing your freaking channel more. If anybody's in chat that's got a wrench that can drop the link, drop Mad County Fishing's link up there if you don't care. Let's try to help him out. We gotta get him out of that 69 spot. Creole catfishing. I'm home. How did the boat do, Jeremy? Are you happy with it?
That boat looks
I'm
awesome,
sure
man.
you're happy with it, but was there? I'm wondering, did he find anything about the boat that he didn't like? Did he find stuff that he loved about it that he didn't realize he's going to love about it? Basically, how do you feel about the new boat? Is it going to work for you? Is it going to be good to go? There better not be nothing wrong with that damn boat because you waited for a long freaking time. Let's see. It's Andrew. Oh, the boat's amazing. Oh, it is Andrew. I didn't see the Andrew part. The boat is amazing. Good to hear, brother. Good to hear. Nice. We'll all be looking forward to the future. All right. The 922 crappie barbecue. What's Muddy River catfishing? Can't find him, Danny. Want to be outdoors says he can't find your channel, Ethan. Jose, how's the bite? Well, I've caught one blue cat. Bobby's caught two, and Ethan caught a flathead.
I put the link in there, Dan.
You put the link in there?
Yep.
For Mad County Fishing?
Oh, no, I put the wrong one in there.
You put Muddy River on there. That's not the right link. It's supposed to be Mad County Fishing.
I just clicked on the wrong one. Just give me a minute.
Let's see. Caught small ones. Dad is cleaning them now. Yeah, I know you guys. The last I heard, you had a 4-pound flathead. There it is. Look, lady, got Mad County Fishing up for you. All right, you guys go check out Ethan at Mad County. He is a good friend of mine, and he's getting started in YouTube, and he's definitely getting on some good fish. I mean, he's fishing in like Jerry Parker land. He's fished up our same spots that Parker fishes. So he's gonna be putting some fish on you. It's some good videos. He's got more to come, trust me. Catfish and Crappie has subbed to you.
I just uploaded the fight of that 26 and that 47 I caught Tuesday and Wednesday.
Nice.
I got those videos up on there. There's a couple other lives and shorts on there.
Okay. And I'm sure, I mean, with the way you've been going, buddy, you're going to have plenty of content to be putting on there. It'll be just fine. And let's see, Catfish and Crappie told Look Lady, good job. Absolutely. 100%. Great job. Jose said just sub you also. Well, you're not at 69 anymore, buddy.
Darn it.
We'll get you a couple, 2 or 3 anyway, and we'll keep working on it. We'll get you on up there.
Get him up to 77 before the show's over.
Yeah, we'll get him up to 77 and we'll tell everybody quit subbing. And let's lock him in at 100 for about 3 months. Woo. Well, I had something tapping on my crawfish, but it didn't take.
That's all I keep getting is just little nibbles.
Well, I got a bump on Black Betty a while ago and then a bump on the crawfish. They're just bumping it now. They're not grabbing it.
You see that one big shad I sent you in my bucket last night?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to cut him in half and throw a couple big chunks out there.
Well, I should be, I should be all set on bait now because we caught a ton of skipjack yesterday. I found a new spot where I could rake up crawfish, and I got lots of crawfish. But today, I found I was told about a spot that I already knew about, but I forgot about it, where there's some giant gizzard shad. And the guy told me, he said, didn't you used to go throw the net over there? And I go, yeah, man, I ain't been there in years. He said, dude, he said, come here. He said, I'm looking at the back of my truck. And he opened up his cooler. And, dude, he had freaking giant gizzard shad in there. The thing looked like carp. They were so big. And He told me where it's at. I said, yeah, I know where that's at. I used to catch shad there all the time. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Hadn't been there in so long. Man, I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, but I can almost smell it in the air.
I was
And
looking
the
come out here
winds,
last night, but it was raining.
yeah.
It's all gonna miss
The
me.
two
It looks
things
like
I've
on
had
the
enough
radar.
of is rain and wind. Oh. Oh, boys, we're down to 29% on the battery. Been live for 2 hours and 57 minutes. We're going to keep on going.
There's that shad though. He ain't no monster, but he's gonna make a couple good baits.
Hang on, let me get a solo on you so you can show off your bait. All right, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That'll make a couple
You going to
good
throw
ones.
headpiece on there?
I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, make 2 baits out of that.
Oh, you're going to cut it, make 2 big Jerry Parker baits.
Yep, I'm gonna throw big ones out there, see what happens.
He
All
shot
right,
up
then,
to
get to
70
getting it.
That's when I caught that
Get after
26 pounder last week.
All right, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mark, I know I failed. I was trying to get his link on there and getting the bite at the same time and the wrong one.
All right. Yeah, rods didn't go down while I was gone. That sucks. Where'd Bobby go?
I'm still here.
Okay. Man, I'm wanting to sling them baits out there so far I can't stand it. But there's just so much grass out there in that main channel. It's ridiculous. You can't fish it. Too many weeds floating down the bottom of the river right now. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Well, I'll tell you what, standing on all them rocks and standing on that concrete wall yesterday, catching them skipjack, has really got my back fired up. My lower back is just tore up today. I mean, it hurts me every day, but it's extra special hurting today. Ugh. Had to get up and walk around every now and then.
This little fish is about to make me mad. Every time I get up, he rings the bells. I get up. Yeah, see, walk away, and he hits it again.
He's a messing with you.
Come on, take it.
You getting a bite?
Yeah. He ain't committed yet. He's just pecking on it.
A little pecker. Ooh, man, I smell somebody's burning trash somewhere.
The old
Come on,
classic
you little
Happy
booger.
Gilmore running cast on them.
Come on, you little
Happy
booger.
Gilmore.
Get some of that eat off. Sooner or later, he's going to find out what those 8-aught German owls are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's fixing to blow a storm in here on me. What's it look like?
I kept checking radar on the way up here. It looks like it's going to stay clear of me, but there's a pretty good storm coming down on the Illinois side.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting right on the edge of it. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Might get a sprinkle, but I need about a 23, 24 pounder to come through here. Yeah, I ended up catching 3 or 4 more last Sunday after we ended the live.
Yeah, I went over to the Spillway Dam this morning, and I talked to a guy I know over there. He'd been there since 3 o'clock that morning, and he had caught 15 fish that were a mixture of channel cats and blues. The biggest one was a little over 20. But he said as soon as the sun come up, he said the bite completely stopped. So from 3 in the morning till sunrise, he said they were on fire. I may remember that next Saturday. No, next Saturday I got a tournament. Crap. It don't matter because next Saturday's going to be awesome. I'm going to be on the boat with Richard Cluck doing the Wally World Whiplash tournament.
There you go.
So it'll be worth it.
I'll I'll be there. Well,
Yep, maybe one day I'll meet Richard.
Yeah, hopefully. He's a really cool guy, man. You'll love him to death. He's awesome.
Yeah, I bet me and him get to talking about a lot of music.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Richard used to be in a band and everything, man. He loves to play music.
Yeah, I've seen he was an old metalhead back in the day.
Dude, he used to have that long old, like the hair bands back in the days when they had all pooped out hair like Motley Crue and all that. Yeah, Richard's got pictures of Richard looking like that.
Yeah. Yeah, used to play a bunch of shows back in middle school and high school. Had a couple different bands and played all over the place. Mainly Cape Girardeau and up in St. Louis quite a bit.
Yeah.
Played at Pop's nightclub a couple times.
Oh, I thought my chat was stuck. I've been missing stuff. Crap, I am way behind.
heck, I wasn't even paying attention.
River Cat's Tackle says I need a nap. I bet you do. He said that a long time ago. I scrolled back in chat, forgot to scroll back down. Want to be outdoors. Matt says it's raining here. I don't know how long ago he said that. Oh, at 2:28. It is now 2:40. That means it's heading right for me. Man, Lance is all right. Got to run. He said that at 2:31. That 9 minutes ago. All right, got to run. Need to get some food for dinner tonight. Old Boy Outdoors. Unable to find Mad County Fishing on YouTube. Keeps turning to go to Madison County. Old Boy Outdoors. Look, lady posted it. Posted the link for it. Oh God, I am way behind. Yeah, look, lady posted it again. Thank you. It's Mad County Fishing right there. Old Boy Outdoors. Thank you. Look, lady got. See, I am way behind here. Already got a Med County Fishing. Can't wait to see some of his content. Yeah, dog. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm way behind. Couldn't find the one you shouted out, Donald. Oh, yeah, Donald. Look, lady, I believe they're on YouTube occasionally. I get to see them because they do hunting and fishing and all kinds of. One is Soul Snatcher, and the other is one is Soul Snatcher, and the other one Get Them on the Bank. Is Get Them on the Bank. So it's Soul Snatcher, and I'm guessing it meant Soul. Soul Snatcher, and the other one is Get Them on the Bank. Let's see. One of these is windy, cloudy, and rain here, Danny. Yeah, that's heading right for me. Green blob coming right at you, Danny. Well, I'm fixing to get out of here. I'll look some more. Okay. Captain Morgan, what's up? I didn't. At 2:39. He just came in here 2 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. They fished the Bravos River. Okay. Well, now we're caught up again. Let me see here. I got 11 after 3, guys. I'm going to go till 3:30 because I do have some storms. Matt said I do got storms heading toward me, and it's going to take me a minute to pack all this up and get out of here. I do not want to get wet today. I'm in no mood for it. Grumpy Day Darren says, hello, good people. Well, howdy, Darren. River Cat's Tackle says 5. I'm assuming he's telling me how many fish he's caught today. Yeah, we'll give it, what is that, 17 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to shut it down because I don't want to get caught in no storm today. I ain't no mood for it. I already feel like crap. I don't want to be soaking wet and feel like crap. Be around here like a wet turd. So I put the clock on you, Bobby Lou. You got 17 minutes. Ethan kicked himself out. What you gonna run off for?
I hit the wrong button.
Obviously. Yeah, you didn't hear that. I'm going to give it 17 more minutes and we're going to shut it down because I got a store moving in on me.
Yeah.
That'll give me about 20 minutes to pack all this up and get everything in the truck and hit the road before the rain
You gotta do
hits.
what you gotta do.
All right, but I got it's 2:44 my time. I'm going to cut it out at 2:30 my time. So 16 more minutes. You better get a fish.
16 minutes, Fish. You heard him.
Look, lady says storm's coming straight out of the north. I can feel it. The air temperature is dropping. It's getting colder. Cody Robinson, River Cats Tackle, how have the rod sales been? You still selling crap out of them? Absolutely. River Cats Tackle, I keep moving up. And we got a comment from Kern River Fishing, but I gotta wait for it to move up. I can't see it. It's blocked behind that box. Oh.
Kitty.
I'm sitting here wondering what my wife's cooking for supper. Oh man, I got a doctor's appointment at the VA Tuesday, and it's labs. I hate labs. They draw blood. Ugh, I can't stand that crap.
Yeah, I came out here Thursday night, and Parker was in his boat out across from me. I had to move my rods back 3 or 4 different times. The water kept coming up on me.
Oh yeah. Well, Parker said y'all got another rise coming. Kern River Fishing says fish on. Well, I ain't seen it.
Where you at? Should have been on here.
I don't know. He must be fishing somewhere. He ain't on this. He ain't on here. But he's yelling fish on. So maybe he's out fishing and he's got one.
Good to fish with us, huh?
I guess. He's gonna come in here and tell us about it, make us feel bad. It's like peeing the floor and he's rubbing her nose in it.
Naughty, naughty.
Well, the good thing about it is everybody here on the panel right now caught fish today, so we're good to go. Ooh, I'm feeling a few sprinkles.
Uh-oh.
13 more minutes. I hope we can hold out long enough before the rain gets here.
Getting a little windy here.
Yeah. I got some little tiny raindrops hitting the phone screen right now. But I didn't think it was supposed to rain at all today, to tell you the truth. See, Captain Morgan's got a comment. I'm waiting on it to roll up. I can't see it behind that thing. I have to keep telling you guys that because I want to make sure you know that I am going to get to your comment. I just can't see it right there. It goes. Danny ordered peg floats that don't break. Really? And look, lady says,
Yeah,
poor Jody.
I would have had second place if Parker wouldn't have caught that 43-pounder Thursday night when I
Well,
was
he's
out
done it
here.
to me a bunch of times.
Yeah, I said, you suck.
Yeah, a bunch of people said, man, if it hadn't been for that stinking Jerry Parker. I'm going to tell you something, though. Jerry Parker likes to win.
That was my second entry on there, and got me third place. So I'm happy. Got a new reel coming.
Yeah.
And whatever's going to be in that tackle package, I don't know what's in that yet.
I'm trying to
Come on,
recap Morgan's. He said he ordered some new floats that don't break. And he put another comment, but all I can see is made of foam. I don't know if there's anything else after that or not. I can't see it.
Foam rubber. Made of foam rubber.
There you go. Made of foam rubber. Okay. It's unbreakable, huh? Yeah. They ain't met me yet.
I was thinking the same thing. They ain't met us yet.
You know, every
I
time
want
people
the
said,
one
here,
that
use this. It's unbreakable. I'm like, hey, I broke it. A lot cheaper than the spooks. Yeah. Yeah, them spooks aren't cheap. Demon dragons, spooks, whatever you want to call them.
There's going to be some coming out real soon. Inlines.
I quit using them, honestly.
Well, I've got one on Black Betty right now. I got the little 4-inch spook on there. It's actually, I think it's a FOA, Nina Ninja. But the other 3 rods, I'm just running straight 3-way breakaway rigs right on the bottom.
There's some at the house printing right now.
You can do it. Come on.
Better, you got 10 minutes left.
9 now.
I'm showing. Well, I was going by the clock on the live stream. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes being live.
Oh,
It's
there you
going to
go.
run 3 hours and 30 minutes. But yeah, it's pretty close to that. They're pretty well matched up. Yeah, I was going to make the live stream and even there's Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead. What up, Gray Wolf? Hey, buddy.
What's up, Skip?
Look, lady says, sorry, not spamming, just trying to move the chat. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to sit there and click everybody up where we can read them, that'd be awesome.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, because that freaking box is messing everybody up. That little share your referral link box, that thing is stupid. All it does is block chat.
Yeah, well, Bobby can't be half bad.
Grey Wolf Outdoors says, I'm here. I've been here about an hour, but I'm at work. Hold on. I'm at work and can't talk much. Glad everyone caught fish tonight. All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Grey Wolf says, hey, Bobby. Brother Danny. And Mad County Fishing.
AKA Mr. Zebco, the Zebco Kid, Ethan Levi, whatever you want to call me. Pick your
a
pick.
whole bunch of other names that we call him too that we're not going to say on here.
Yeah. You got to meet me in person to hear them.
Yeah. All right, boys, we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes on the clock. 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think after it is, I think I'm gonna pack up and go back up to the dam, see if I can get a hold of some up at the dam.
Yeah. I'm kind of wishing I'd have fished over the dam, but I stopped there this morning, like I said, and guy told me, he said he'd been there at 3 o'clock and caught 20 fish, 15 or 20. I couldn't remember what he said. He caught a bunch. He said there's some other guys right by the dam, and they caught a couple of 20-pound blue cats, put them on a stringer, and they had a whole bunch of little channel cats with it. But it took both of them 20-pounders home with them, which I'm not crazy about, but that's fine. And I was going to fish that dam, but I was looking around and all the gar were swimming on top. And I'm thinking, the catfish done moved out and the gar done moved in.
That's gonna be this spot in the next few weeks. It's coming.
And Look Lady posted Mag County Fishing's link again. You guys want to check out Mag County Fishing? He's got some good fish on there. He's just getting started out in YouTube real good. But he's got some good quality fish on there on his channel with some videos. So go check him out. If you like what you see, give him a sub.
So they've been putting in the time on your channels here too on them Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got him up to
Past
82.
several months or so.
Well, we'll start putting your link out more often, try to make it worth your time.
I appreciate it.
Not a problem, little brother.
Trying to get Jerry to come out today, and Will.
Jerry's worried about he's getting his boat upgraded. He's getting a lot of work done on it.
Oh yeah, he told me.
Yeah, it's not stuff that's tore up. It's just stuff he's adding to it.
And Will is at Kentucky Dam still.
Really? He's still over there?
Yep.
Good Lord, he must have been having a good old time catching them skipjack.
Come on, bend her over. This little pecks.
Great. Hey, Bobby, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Grey Wolf Outdoors says it's pretty sad Uncle Don R is on the skunk board that Tim made. Well, Bobby ain't. Bobby got off of it today.
Well, according to John Orler, he didn't see it, so it has to stay on there. Well, I told him, man, you should have been watching the show.
You got one? He keeps running up in them bushes with the camouflage clothes on. I can't see him.
Well, he's got like 30 rods stretched out across there.
Levi, you got a fish on or are you just waiting on it?
That ain't me. I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought somebody yelled fish on or said, here we go or something.
That must have been Bobby then.
No, because I can see his rods. He ain't nowhere near them.
I didn't say it.
Oh, I must be. Oh, there's some people on. Never mind. There's people on the observation deck behind me talking.
Oh.
Yep.
Tell him to keep it
I
down.
heard it, but it wasn't me.
Oh. Oh God, my back.
Yeah, this chair I got, I can kick back and take a nap in it. It's got a retractable footstool and everything. It's nice.
Yeah, it sounds like something too heavy for me to be carrying around very far.
It's just a regular camping chair, but it's got a little extendo thing off the front of it for your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those. I took
I
that
got
off.
this chair here from Sports Academy Sports, whatever you call it, and this thing just is not good for your back at all. I mean, it's nice to have a place to sit down versus sitting on the ground, but it's not very comfortable.
This one was like $30 at Menards or something like that.
Got about 2.5 minutes, boys.
2-minute warning,
Tell
Fish.
me, tell the fish.
2-minute warning.
It said, Cap Morgan, Danny, you taking us home with you? No, buddy, I'm going to end it here so I don't have to. That way I can pack up the tripod and put the phone up and everything and all these cords. If I leave it live while I'm going home, I had to carry this tripod or carry the phone connected up to everything. And it's just, I got to walk through basically over that hill right there is a field of mud, a big field of mud. And I don't want to have my phone carrying it in my hand or nothing like that and drop it in the mud. So I'll pack it all up and get it on out of here. But let's see, you got 3 more hours in Lance Makugai and the Creole Catfish. It'll be on the Lance Makugai, the Hawaiian fisherman, at Creole Catfishing Channel. We'll have the River Cats Tackle Show tonight, like we do every Sunday night. But you guys can take that little short break from us, and if somebody else is live, you can watch them and get you something to eat, and then be ready for the show tonight. Any quick old man grunting, it's distracting the viewers. I can't help it, buddy. Everything I move hurts. Everything hurts on me except for my feelings. All right, final countdown. You got about 40 seconds. Oh,
Starting to rain on you.
it's coming. I'm getting sprinkles that are getting bigger. I'm going to go ahead and flip this to wide angle. I can't see Chad at all now, so. But we're getting down to the wire where we're going to get in here and give these boys solo and let them tell everybody bye, and we'll get on out of here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get my camera ready. There we go. That hoodie off. Looking like a gangster thug or something.
Hugged out.
All right, that's it, boys. Who wants to go first, Bobby or Ethan?
Yeah, you can throw me up there, Danny.
All right, let me go ahead and get you laid up. There you go, son. You got it. Take the screen.
Just want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us. Without you guys in chat giving us a hard time, this ain't no fun. It ain't no show. So, Lisa, hope you ain't hurting too bad. Hope you get to feeling better. And I put 2 fish on the board for you.
There you go.
Till next time, Godspeed, God bless, tight lines and full stringers.
All right, Bobby. Thanks for hanging out with us today, brother. We appreciate you.
Always a pleasure, bud.
Always, always. Same here. All right, there you go, Ethan.
Always a pleasure, brother. Only got one little guy today. Wasn't as hot as it was last Sunday, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, but it was a flathead, though. That's worth double.
Yep. That was my first flathead of the year, so that's a plus. But yeah, I'm probably gonna fish for a few more hours and pack up about dark and head back home and get ready for work in the morning and do it all again.
Either go live or roll camera on it to get some footage, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more footage. Hopefully we can get on another couple before I leave here, but it's been pretty slow today.
I think it'll pick up for you.
They just been nibbling at it.
It'll pick up. Just stay with them.
But yep, if you do it again next Sunday, just hit me up. We'll do it again, brother.
I'll try to do it every Sunday that I can, brother. I'll always be here till they won't tell me I can't be here no more.
I hear you.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up, Levi. I appreciate you.
Anytime.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, there you go. There you have it. I wound up catching a secondhand catfish today. Bobby got 2. Ethan caught a flathead, so did pretty good. Started out on stand day this morning. I caught 3 drum and a 3-foot gar. So we've landed some fish today. And that's always a plus. But the biggest plus of all is hanging out with you guys every Sunday. Love you guys and appreciate you guys coming and supporting us and making it worthwhile doing this with the YouTube stuff and everything. It's always worthwhile to me to come out here because I love fishing, but it makes it extra special when you guys get to do it with us, and that's why we do what we do. You're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my catfish family. God bless each and every one of you, because you know that Danny Stone loves you, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye, everybody. God bless. We love you.